All righty, I think we are live. Live on the Rejects. How do we sound, Mother Earth? Are we coming through loud and clear? We better be. Hello, folks. Good to see y'all. We are the Rejects. We're here to play, like I said, a little alien RPG tonight. That is the trouble we're going to get into. Chariot of the Gods was their first cinematic campaign that they brought to the RPG, and I've run this one. This will be my 8th or 9th time already, so it is well written and all full of surprises. That being said, folks, I've got these lovely people over here, that way actually, something like that, over here on the other side. First timers. Well, Nightsteed's not. Nightsteed's been around a while and he keeps coming back, so you know it says something. But the rest of them are all newbies. You know what? And I tried to warn them, but they're here. Let's do our introductions. Tell everybody who you are, your character, where they can find you on the webs, all that other fun stuff, and then I'll do introduction, and then we'll recap kind of what's happened in a little bit of a session 0 and where they find themselves, and we'll get the shebang started. Miller, you're up first. Tell us about yourself, please.
Yeah, I'm Captain Miller. Also, myself, I'm Captain Miller of the ship. She is well, she's the captain of the ship. She makes sure she runs a tight ship, and everybody's doing what they need to do so that they can get home and get paid. Myself, I'm Josh, also known as Winged Horizon, and you can find me on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch at Winged Horizon. Also, Instagram is where I spend most of my time. And besides that, I run a game every Wednesday, a home game, and I play in several different streams. One on Sunday with Gen Con TV with Neurobattery Adventures, and one on Mondays, but that just finished, so I don't have that one anymore. All right, that's all for me.
All right, next up is Davis.
Hello. I am Leah Davis. I am your pilot, and I'm piloted by Darling Creepshow, your resident creep of Twitch. I play D&D, and I paint D&D miniatures, and I like to play RPGs where I put on lipstick and yell at NPCs, because what is best in life? Hopefully I don't, do anything too crazy tonight.
This is right.
No promises.
Right. Next up is Rye.
There we go. Hi, everybody. I'm Rye. I'm your roughneck. I'm your computer whiz. Super stoked to be here as Little Bones 309. You guys can find me all across the internet as Little Bones 309, your resident indie gamer. That's all we do over on my channel is play indie games and weird things I can find around the internet. Occasionally play some TTRPGs here around different channels, and stoked to be here, guys.
Cham. Uh-oh, you're muted. Uh-oh. He's not the tech group.
Nope, and apparently I have to have this window open to do it.
There you go.
Hello. I'm playing Cham, our nice hauler. Basically, I take
Cargo handler.
cargo
Yep.
hold. Yep. I take stuff out of one ship, put it into the other, and you know, if I put it in the wrong spot, oh well. Y'all
Right.
got to find it or be nice to me.
And who are you?
Uh,
Who are you?
I am
Who's the
Greg.
who's
I am Nightsteed on all platforms, and I play. Only thing I really other that I do RPG wise is I play in an ETU game on Praetor's Rejects that's loaded to YouTube.
Yep. And I'm behind on loading it. So there you go. As always, go figure. And last up is Wilson.
Hey, I'm John Wilson. I'm the company agent. For myself, I am Durograx, also go by Duro. I run the Sunday D&D streams for Creep and Little Bones. You can find me at Durograx D&D on Twitter, or you can find me at Durograx here on Twitch.
Nicely done. All righty. So there's our players. Like I said, I'm Duff563, owner operator here on the Praetor Rejects channel. Also provide programming and streaming services for other channels, mainly Gary Con and Gamehole Con channels. Done a little stuff for Gen Con, Mr. Atkinson, and a few other individuals producing their Twitch content. But we stream here. Well, we're doing 4 nights a week right now. Back to 4 nights a week, mostly on Twitch. Moving some programming over to YouTube. Like I said, we got East Texas University over there that I'm behind on getting posted, so I promise to do that this weekend. Promises. But we're gonna have some other shows coming up. We're gonna do some just round robin gaming and things like that. Where we got Minecraft going on right now. I spin up Minecraft servers from time to time. And they're over there getting killed right now because I spin up hard survival servers. And we'll be probably streaming that tomorrow night. But we're going to be doing some other gaming too, just like everybody else here. Just all big community anyway. So come support us all. I forgot to make the Twitch chat pop-ups for y'all, so I apologize. I'll do that this weekend too. So you can go follow these lovely people on their channels and what they're involved with. And we'll get started here. So these are our cast of characters. And in our session 0 last week, they've met. They have been together for a while. They have got. Like I said, their pilot Miller runs and operates the USCSS Montero. I think I said that right. And they were making their way to Anchor Point Station after doing a haul, and it was time for a little R&R, and they were having some problems with the ship, though. It's kind of old, a little cranky, and Miller was harping on Rye a few times to fix the ship. Sensors were going off, things weren't working right, but they did make it into Anchor Point. And normally when that happens, Miller, your crew's got comms that they check. They're told to check in every day just to make sure all that stuff is going on the ship. But it is when crew members get ported, they disappear to the all dark corners of the space station. And that's exactly what happened. You taking care of the ship, but what you expected to be just a normal turnaround time of waiting and finding a new job, not even 2 days pass for you when you get a bulletin in from Wayland Yutani that you are to immediately refuel, recrew your ship, get them back together. There is a special job that needs servicing right now for a supply company in the colony world of Sutter's World. About a 10-month journey that you need to haul and get a special cargo of tritium gas, which is a very volatile gaseous substance, and what it basically happens is it basically, as it decays over time, it turns into helium-3, which is basically one of the clean energy sources that the colonies and the groups out in the outer rims and all that use to power everything. Normally, you would put this in a big old tug lug, behind you and tow it along, because you don't really want it near your ship because of its explosive properties. But time is against you in this, and you're basically being ordered to fill up these tankers inside your hold as much as you can carry, and get moving. And you have less. You got a day. The cargo is there. Is basically, as you're receiving this bulletin, you see it actually pulling up outside your ship, and you have got to get your crew back together. And the one thing about it that's really piqued your interest and all that is it's a double pay job. And they say move it and get going, because the gas needs to be out there as quickly as possible. Over and out. What do you do? I don't hear you if you're talking. Yep.
God damn it, Davis! Can you believe this? They want us to do. They wanted to have these things now, just right now. All right, let me get on the intercom. Hey, crew, I need y'all to come to the galley. We got
Well, they're all off base. Basically, you make a call out to everybody and tell them to haul ass back to the ship because it's time to go. Yep. So they check in, and they all start filtering back in. But yeah, so
you guys get in here now if you want to be, unless you want to be left behind. I'm talking ASAP. Yesterday.
No, that cargo doesn't load itself.
All right, we have to get this done. I can't believe they're having us put it on the ship. Davis, what are they thinking, Davis?
Sounds fun. Let's go. Sounds like
Not
it's
really,
gonna be a ride.
Hope you can keep it a smooth one. I don't want to just explode on this ship. I'm trying to keep it in one piece.
I can make it a fast ride.
All right, let's get to the galley and get to go meet everybody and give them the announcement.
Everybody pulls into the galley, comes strutting in, probably a few 3 sheets to the wind, doing their thing. Last but not least, yes, Wilson. He'll come strutting in too. And yeah, you're giving your orders. And unless Miller, you've got anything to add, you got to start loading.
Yeah, no, we have nothing to add. We need to do this. It's double pay, so it's going to be worth your time. But it's going to be a long haul, 10-month trek. Let's get it done now.
Okay, so we load it up, and it takes a good, you all are, exhausted when you get it done, and you depart Anchor Point Station, prepping yourself to know that once you get outside the launch area, you'll engage FTL drives, you'll throw yourself in your cryo tubes, and away you go. Mother's programmed, understands the orders, and will wake you when you're a few days out from Sutter's World to prep for docking with the facilities out there and offloading. And if not 5, getting 5 clicks away from the way station, sensors fire off again. That there's ships around everywhere. Rye, would you've got problems again. They haven't solved them, Miller. Rye, she needs to do something about your sensors because they're not working right. Rye, would you make me a Comtech roll? Can you fix these sensors? Miller, come on, put the hammer down, Miller. Your crew, get hold of them.
Rye's on it. Rye's ready to go. Comtech, there we go.
Right? How many times have you told you we have to have this working? That's your job. That's your only job.
Listen, Captain, you give me archaic technology, you're gonna get archaic work. Okay, so calm down.
And that's what Rye just gave you. piss poor work. Rye seems distracted for some reason. And look at that bad roll, folks. Already right now, Rye, you can push the roll if you would like and add a little stress to your life. And you'll be able to re-roll that. Or the sensors are
we need to get this done. We need this. What's going on? What's going on with these sensors?
I said what I said. You give me archaic technology, you're gonna get our archaic work. Give me a minute and I'm gonna try and figure it out. Get off my back, Captain.
We're running blind here. Come on.
Push your
Listen,
roll.
I leave the room.
Get off my back.
Push it, Rye. So what you do, so
just kidding.
Well, no, what you do is you go open up your character sheet, and this is why I do this, so you kind of remember. You go give yourself a point of stress first.
I see. Yeah.
Okay. Then go push your contact. Just hit your contact roll again. Okay. There you go.
I did it.
Oh no! But you had a face hugger.
We're doing great.
Oh, unfortunately, she got a face hugger right out the gate, so you were unsuccessful. But unfortunately, with that, it is time though. Mother tells you that it's time for everybody. You'll have to deal with it when you come out of cryo. She's reporting everything. It seems to be in order, and it is. She has mentioned. She's telling basically that is get into the tubes, get yourself situated, get your skivvies on, hop into the tubes. It's time to go to bed. Yeah, so that basically that's what you have to do. Everybody makes their way to their lockers, which you can see on your ship. And actually, where are your lockers? Actually, show them on. That's weird. The maps changed a little bit, but we're gonna pay. It's just it's by the cryo area, and boom, you hop into your cryo tubes, nighty night, and the tubes shut on you. You fall asleep, and bam, the trip goes on. And then we fast forward. Miller, you all of a sudden, time passes, and all of a sudden, the stirring of your, of reality begins to creep in as lights begin to pop on. The cryo tube area becomes, fires off to life. And as protocol is always the case, is that your tube is, you're woken up first, and normal processes and all that is that your tube would you would wake up, you run a quick check with Mother on the ship stats, and everybody else would start waking up. You all would get showered, use the restroom, do all those fun things, and meet in the galley to check in with everything going on and get prepped for docking. And so you wake up, you're woken up first, and you begin to see all the other tubes start firing off. Lights start lighting up, pressurizing as the waking up sequence starts on all the other tubes. What do you do?
All right. I'm in Mother. What are we there?
Well, so in Mother, so we're in this day. You have it actually at a little terminal. You go type into. Mother doesn't respond much, in the way like that.
Have a voice, Mother. All right,
oh no, you're this.
Okay, really archaic. You're really archaic.
This is 80s tech in space, folks. And so figure out
79 alien.
Yeah,
you got to go to the
true.
terminal.
Yeah.
See what I'm working with here? You see what I'm working with here? Okay.
So we got to send him. We got to send Miller back to alien school apparently. So pick up the movie. Yeah. So you go up to the terminal and you punch in you have as captain, you have exclusive access to Mother. So you have you have your passwords and stuff like that. Also to her chamber. No, so y'all are in the cryo area right now. So on the map that would put y'all. Actually, let me do this too. I'm gonna unlock the tokens. Yeah. So I'm gonna put y'all over here, and so Mother's terminals are around everywhere. Mother herself is a doorway, and it's in case like a cocoon that you can go into, and the door can shut, and you can get real private with Mother, and bring up other consoles. When you need private messages or things that you're discussing with Wayland Yutani or things like that, and you have an exclusive access card, Captain, that allows you to do that. You punch up commands on Mother. Mother doesn't really respond to you other than it gives you a layout of the ship seems to be functioning properly. All the crew members are healthy. Nothing's happened, to cause concern there. Vitals are all normal. The trip doesn't show any issues at all, at least of what they're seeing from the readouts. But that's all you get from Mother. And the rest of all of them, as you're looking at that, one thing you do notice, Miller, actually, you can make me an observation roll, would you please?
All right.
And Rye, you can go uncheck the point of stress that you have because we work in shifts. Basically, a shift is an 8-hour segment of time. And if you go through a shift 8-hour segment, you can uncheck a point of stress. And that applies to everybody. Well, y'all have had plenty of time. So that stress is all gone. You've been nighty-night for quite a while.
Good.
Miller, before the crew wakes up, you're going to notice something. And you begin to, when you first off, you see the date on the readout and all that, and it's got to be something that's still wrong because the readout on the ship shows that you are a year and a half been asleep.
What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. The readout's got to be wrong, but it shows that you've been asleep for a year and a half.
I type into Mother. Mother. What year is it?
Actually, why, Duff, don't do that. Use the sound effect, you dodo. So, you know what? She basically comes back and she does, let's turn it on. Yeah, there we go. A Mother sound. We'll turn all that on. There we go. Oh, we got to have ship sounds. So, okay. She reads out, same thing. It's a year and a half.
I type in Mother, where are we?
There's no response. And then
are we still carrying that cargo in our cargo bay? All the
cargo reads out prop. Yeah, in state of decay, full load of you have tritium turning into helium-3 gas is happening, and it actually is quite along in its decay. Yep.
God damn it! What the hell?
Your crew is awake now, as you start hearing them.
I close it out, make sure to lock it up. Rye, I need to see you right now, Rye.
What is it now, Miller? I just woke up.
Yeah, I know. We're all going through a little deprivation. I know it's a little hangover from cryo, but come here. And I walk her down around the corner. I'm going to walk her down around the corner here, and I say, Rye, I thought you said you worked on those sensors.
Yeah, I worked on them.
We've been asleep for over a fucking year.
What are you talking about, over a year?
Yeah, I just saw the readouts. We've been asleep for over a year.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong with it.
That's your job to make sure we're getting alerts, and Mother's not responding to me about where we are. Maybe you can work on that and go find out where we are exactly.
Fine.
Get to it.
I just woke up
yesterday.
Okay, Miller.
Yeah, you can shower after you find out.
Okay,
we need to know
Miller.
where we are.
Okay, I'll get. Just for you, Captain.
Miller, you know that you'll need to get the crew situated, and you'll need to make your way toward the flight deck because Mother's her access door is in the bridge, and you can get more answers there. So normally, what would happen is you get your crew and everybody, you'd get them into the galley, and you'd go from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Sham over there. Now, Sham, I need you to go check the cargo and make sure it is secure. It looks like it. You might want to wear a protective suit. Go ahead and grab that before you go out there, okay? It looks like it's been a while.
Okay.
And goddamn, take a shower.
You don't smell like roses yourself, sir. And I'll go check on that gas.
Make some yourself. Okay, all right.
Wear the suit.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead there and everybody get to the gallery, and then the galley, and then I'm gonna head to the special room here.
When you get to the galley, everybody's checking in. Sham comes back as you gotta get some food in you. You think normally you get some coffee, food. You're in a hurry to get to Mother. Cham comes back and reports that it's all there. Nothing's changed. All looking good. Nothing's leaking. The big bolt held together. As y'all are sitting there and you're stressing out and you're getting your food in you real quick, almost immediately after Cham finishes talking, the ship sensors go off.
Right. What the hell?
I'm doing my best over here, Captain.
Rye and Miller can give me a point of stress because this is taking its toll on them.
Ah! Can I go ahead and try and whirly-gigging with the sensors again?
You have to make your way to the bridge to do all
Right.
that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that takes how many turns?
You'll find out. You'll find out. Everybody. So, what are we doing, Miller? The sensors are flying off the hook. The red lights are flashing everywhere. That there's 6 ships in proximity to you. And
6 ships, okay.
just ship. So basically, that sensor has been pinging before that there's something pinging on radar. When y'all go look, there's nothing there, and that's now what's pinging is another ship is in the area. I didn't think you wanted to hear the alarm, so I turned it off.
Davis, get to the bridge. We need to see if you can find it through in the pilot. Go ahead and get in the pilot system. I'm going to go ahead and talk with Mother again and see what the hell is going on here and where we are. And I'm going to go ahead and get in there and dial in and close it off so I can keep that nosy Wilson out of my business.
Okay, so tokens are unlocked, so y'all can move yourself around where you want to be. Please, yeah. The ship is a free will for you right now. Looks like Rye's making her way to the bridge. Yep, Mother. Wilson went into, not Wilson. Miller's gone into Mother. Wilson's walked in, kind of just watching as always what's happening. And Cham's in the galley. It looks like he's having more food. He did his job. That's
It's sandwich time.
Sandwich time.
Rye would protect Cham at all costs because that's just really wholesome.
Okay.
Davis would have went into the bridge and is likely looking to see where they are currently.
So you basically punch up. So you punch up some systems, to kind of see where you're at. There's nothing around you. Nothing. You're looking, and there's no ship also, but there's no system either. Where there should be a system. Sutter's World should be bleeping and blaring in your sensors and all that. And it's not there. And Rye, you fiddle diddle around, and you can make me a contact roll actually, to see if you can get the sensors to behave, because they're clearly. Did you just do another at face hugger? No.
Yeah, she did.
Shut up.
It's just another face hugger.
I'm doing my best.
So that's okay, but keep it together. Basically, so unless it said something else, you check your nerves. You're able to flip the switch and you shut off the sensors. You basically shut them off and they go dead. And y'all are looking at is the sun, the protective visors, metal, visors covering the bridge windows and all that. They kind of pull up, and y'all just seeing space. Now, as that's happening, Miller, you gone into Mother, and you do what?
I'm going to key in with Mother, and I'm going to try to rephrase the question. Where is the system?
So what do you ask Mother?
I asked Mother. I can't remember the name of the place we were supposed to go to.
Sutter's World. Sutter. Sutter's World.
Okay. Mother, where is Sutter's World to our location?
Primary job mission terminated. You get a readout. New mission orders coming through, and you wait a second, and Mother fires off a couple of processes. Then you see a Wayland to Utani byline come across. Distress call from unknown ship received. Montero rerouted to investigate.
Thanks for the goddamn warning. Wayland.
Unable to determine exact origin or where transmission's coming from. Your job is to triangulate location and trace it to its source. All other orders rescinded. This takes primary functionality. Your job is to rescue ship, whatever cargo and crew members may be there. Failure to do so will be in loss in pay for the original job, plus loss in pay for time away.
Unfucking believable. I click and I ask again, or I ask then, what do we do with original gas cargo?
There is no response.
Do we abort gas cargo?
There's no response.
I'm going to go back out and I see Wilson standing there and I kind of give him an eye. Okay, it looks like change of plans. We're on a search and recovery mission now. So perhaps we can just look at this as a new opportunity, but we are no longer working with the gas. So I don't know. Davis, what is corporate doing? And I look, Wilson, what is corporate doing? Did you have any idea about this?
It is certainly news to me. Though I think we should continue on with corporate wishes. If they wish us to find this vessel, then that is our new mission.
Davis is like sitting in her like pilot chair and she's got her feet kicked up on the dash and she looks over to Wilson. She goes, "Yeah, sure. You don't know anything that's going on, huh, corporate boy?"
And y'all don't know that but Duro, he runs a game for the other two here, and so this is going to be quite fun to watch them interact with each other as players now. So I'm going to enjoy this.
I'm going to be very nice to Wilson.
Yeah, you get to see how far.
Probably not. Sorry, Duro.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Rye's going to look over at Wilson and ask, okay, well, what about our pay? Does the pay stay the same?
Corporate has not advised me on that. I will see if I can reach out to them and give you an answer.
She sort of just, all right, fine.
What
Good
we
enough
do
for me, I
know,
guess.
according to Mother, what we do know is that if we do not do this, then we will be docked pay and lose all the pay from our first job, which is absolute bullshit. Looking at Wilson like it's his fault. So I guess we are stuck doing, more Wayland's
Wayland Yutani.
Wayland Yutani's chauffeur service, I suppose. They want us to go and recover whatever things are in this distressed ship.
What are we looking for, Miller?
Some ship. There's some kind of ship that gave a distress signal. It's a search and rescue apparently, but for cargo. So apparently they lost something pretty valuable since they rerouted us without telling us.
Are you surprised?
I shouldn't be, but I just like to get this mission done. I was expecting to get this mission done. I do not like this. All right. Oh, Sham. We have a bunch of how's the gas looking?
Oh, it's good. Here, Rye. Here's your sandwich.
Made
The rest of
made a
y'all, there's
rye.
food in the
Yes.
Yep.
Sandwich time.
There's food
So
in the galley
excited.
for the rest of you. But the gas is good. Nothing seemed to have happened to it.
It's still safe and secure. It's not going to blow up our ship anytime soon.
Not unless we take a major hit where it's at. I mean, after all, I wasn't the one who suggested putting it in the ship, inside the ship.
Correct. Yep. Tam, you're concerned. You are, and you should be. You understand it. And the Miller, you would too. The rest of y'all probably, yeah, I'm not even sure the rest of y'all, but definitely, Tam, y'all understand that you're a big, huge floating bomb if this hits wrong. So
Rye's just happy to have her sandwich.
She's very
I can
hungry.
picture Night was Cham walking in and just, he's got lettuce hanging
Yeah.
off of him and he's got his sandwich chomping on,
Another sandwich for Rye.
Quick
That's
question.
hilarious.
Like by my character knowledge, by Miller's knowledge, would I know any regulation about dumping in space? Are there like regulations against it or for it?
So, well,
If nobody sees you, it doesn't happen, or
no, no, Wayland Yutani, the readouts, logs, and all that report back, there's, monitoring that goes on. You know that if you don't follow their specific orders and all that, they could very well dock you, take the ship away from you. They will basically ruin your life. That you're under contract for them, and it's part of because the ship is owned by them, and that was part. If you remember, you're part of your backstory of what's going on. And I don't want I won't reveal it to the rest of them, but and so you have new orders, and it is your job to follow.
The old orders were terminated. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So the original supply run, that permission and that function has been terminated according to the readout that you were given. Your new orders are to find this ship and secure everything on it and bring it back to Anchor Point.
Does it mention, or would I know anything about the inventory that we already have? If it's just considered property, and we still have to bring that back as well, or can we just dump it to replace it?
Well, it's worth a lot of money. So
Okay. That's true.
But they said nothing about it though. So
I don't know where they expect us to put this stuff. All right. Well, hopefully it's not a lot of cargo. Maybe we won't even find anything. Any luck finding anything, Davis?
So, Davis can make me an observation roll, or
Okay.
yeah, because she's watching and kind of she's in her element right now, sitting in the seat, nonchalantly, probably leg propped up on something it's not supposed to be, and she's using her pinky finger probably on the wheel, moving it back and forth, like this is, I got look at that, look at the stunts. Yes. So that means yes, you see nothing. Your readouts show you there is nothing in the area. There's the sensors were bogus again, and the ship's handling fine, but
Don't see a damn thing, Captain. We're just floating in space.
Well, I'm gonna
go get
some
your
food.
poker chips. Yes, you can have.
I need
chips.
to get some food to think straight and figure out what to do next.
So there's transmissions.
I recommend you get some food too.
In your order, don't forget, Miller, there were transmissions being sent out from this ship, and they could, and you were to triangulate it and find it.
Right, I got a job for you.
There you go.
What is it now, Captain?
Oh.
Corporate, they want us to triangulate where this ship is. We need to find it. It looks like that's going to be your duty. We need to triangulate based on their signals and our signals being sent back. A little echolocation. Let's see if we can triangulate this thing and get this job done as fast as possible. Sooner we get it done, the sooner we get paid, and sooner we get off of this floating bomb.
More work for the roughneck, I guess.
Well, he'll be busy.
Yeah, I know I'll be busy.
You're not a roughneck. Come on. You just go get back on the comms, okay? Let's get this done. We need to find this thing so we can get the gas off our ship and sell it. We can make a lot of money if we do this. Think about it. We're going to make a lot of money if we can get it off the ship.
I'm already giving all of you a story point. I'm already giving you a story point. You've done more already RP than most other groups have, and so you already got one out of the gate, folks. So chalk that up, put that in your sock, and spin on it for a while, and use it. Don't forget you have it though. Okay.
Nice.
I love what's going on. Didn't mean to interrupt. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go to the galley and get some lunch.
Okay, so so y'all hear this. Everybody can now, what are we doing now? Some time's passing. Rye, you're basically under the comm system panels and all that, flipping through panels, looking at things. punching up, trying to listen to transmission, and every now and then you'll punch up. You'll get some. It sounds like USCSS Cronus. Mayday, Mayday. You'll get garbled, and then it'll fade out and all that. Science vessel, Cronus, and it's you're trying to hone in on it, and you don't know if it's the signal or the ship. You can make me another contact roll if you want.
Yeah. Do I have to? Because I'm scared. I'm so scared to make another contact roll.
Well, we're about to find out. You don't have to. You wouldn't triangulate.
I'll try it.
Why do I get the feeling that when she's like in between the things, she's like playing Oregon Trail or something like that, or watching like some anime?
100% watching anime, eating my sandwich and like kind of like I'm like one-handed like flipping through it. Like I really don't care about what I'm looking for. But I definitely hear the Mayday signal though.
So it fades in and out. And your
Right.
contact roll, you're flipping some knobs and switches, and you're recalibrating the ship sensors to give to Davis, who's over there doing her thing. And you give her some other coordinates that you're trying to figure out where this signal's coming from.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that it is, dog. I've got to reset up the cheers this weekend, and I saw that. So then Jenga Dance, I appreciate it. That's 100 biddies there. I actually need to come up with what the biddies are going to do for aliens. So right now I'm going to pocket them for the characters to cash in, probably for a push right now, for every 100 on a roll for free that they can divvy out with themselves. So I'll look over that. So thank you very much, Jenga, for the cheer biddies. What now? What happened?
The bit. What is it?
Cheer bits. You're getting cheer. People are cheering
okay,
in
I heard
stream.
something
Okay.
completely different.
No,
Get your mind out of the
not cheer
gutter,
biddies,
Captain.
okay, or titties. No, cheer bits, okay. So, okay. Damn, man. So you give Davis some other coordinates to thank you're triangulating, and it's kick in the ship's engines and away you go. You don't seem to be anywhere close. You've got to get moving, and y'all start flying away. But so Cham, so I see Miller's gone to the galley. Cham, what are you doing with all this taking place?
Cham is basically helping Rye, just handing her whatever she needs.
More sandwiches in anime.
Yep. And I bend over, whisper to Rye, guess what? There's only enough of the fancy stuff that the captain and the
Wilson
suit likes to drink. There's only enough for one of them. They forgot to order new stuff.
Cham, can you pocket that, Cham?
Here.
You'll do it right. Yeah.
Here.
I'll
Already
take it.
done.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Very exciting.
Oh, you too. Oh boy.
Rye will look over like as she's giving these coordinates over to Davis and kind of very like narrows her eyes and says, "Do you hear that, Mayday?"
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
To
Sorry.
to Davis, yeah.
Yeah.
Davis zoned out.
Yeah. I'm thinking about a lot of other shit. Can I hear the Mayday? No, I don't.
You punch it in and all that, and you don't hear shit.
Yeah,
okay?
I don't.
And
I don't hear shit.
yeah, sorry, I don't mean to put words in your mouth. You don't hear anything. So yeah, and you'll see Davis kick back. Twitching for some action, but this is god awful boring. And some time goes on as y'all are moving on, and Rye, you kind of patch up the board, and you think you may have figured it out because nothing's happened. Y'all go a shift as you're moving along, and things kind of quiet down, and nothing, and you're listening.
Miller's gonna come up to Cham after she gets showered and everything. All right, Cham, I was able to clear my head. Let's go ahead and prepare for this cargo. I want you to try to reorganize the supply room, the cargo hold, and see if we can get some more things fitting in here without putting our cargo that we have right now, the gas, at risk. All right. It's a really important job. We have to do this. We have to do it fast or we lose all of our pay. So I'm sure that could be motivation enough for you. Yeah.
Aye, Captain. Go eat your spinach.
I'm already finished.
Oh
but thanks.
no. Oh no. And y'all, yeah, and as y'all are doing that, the sensors go off again.
What now? Right,
Davis.
I thought you
Yeah.
said you.
I don't want to hear it, Miller.
Davis, you look out. What wasn't there a minute ago, you're headed straight into a ship. You've only got it is
Woo!
right in front. All of a sudden, it is blacked out the stars in front of you, and y'all are just cruising along. There is a ship right in front of you. Almost
Holy
no
shit,
lights
David,
whatsoever.
wake up!
We
Turn.
finally
So,
got some action,
You
boys.
got some action. You have a decision to make. What do? You have got less than a minute, and you're going to slam into this thing head first.
Can I go? Can I like try to angle the ship up
You
and
have
like
a
go up over?
piloting maneuver. That is
Yeah.
That is piloting as the ship is headed straight for disaster. What
Yeah,
wasn't there is there.
Instantly, I grip on to whatever pirate. I don't know what pilot
Pilot, you have-
steering wheel
it-
I
you-
got, and
you
I
have-
just rip her.
So you should have a piloting skill.
Uh-huh.
Roll away. Okay. Look at that. Yes.
My eyes are wide, and I'm just like, "Woo! Hold on to your butts."
Pretty. She yells that out to everybody. That's hilarious. Yeah, and you hit the wheel. You're pulling back. Yeah, Yahoo! And y'all just. I mean, you can hear just the tink of ship on ship. As it just kind of barely. I mean, Davis just pulls it out as the ship just sails right. Do you go over or under it, Davis? Are you an over or under?
I'm
Just
going
gotta ask.
over it. I'm
Go
pulling
over.
up and going straight up over it.
Okay, there you go. So you do.
I like to be on top.
That's all I want to know. Just asking. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I can already see the look of disapproval on Wilson's face.
That's right. Davis pulls it through, and y'all, yes, and you're over there and you flick the switch and you turn off that male bastard's voice. You've got this handled, and you you just basically skim right over the ship.
Sweet.
God.
What are we doing?
Rye's gonna give the finger to Miller, but like discreetly. See, told you.
Loosen up, Captain. Now it's getting fun.
Yeah, we're a couple seconds away from being a big bomb. All right.
But don't worry, that's what you got me for.
Well, Cham, if he's not already out doing the thing, Cham, I guess you better get on the devil over here now. We need to get space organized for the new stuff coming in, whatever it is. All right, guys, this is the mission we have. Our new mission. We need to figure out whatever is on the ship, whatever has happened on the ship, and then get any valuables off the ship. The cargo that they have in their hold needs to be transferred to ours, and then that is our mission. We can then return.
Mother, you all of a sudden you get a ping from Mother Miller that she needs to speak with you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Mother never jokes.
Right now, corporate is never satisfied with anything, and I go back into the little private room.
Okay. Yep. You sit down, and Mother informs you that yes, this ghost ship is the source of the distress call. Her engines are dead by of a quick scan. It looks like inertia has carried her at impulse speed is what we'll call it. 0.04 light speed, very slow. As y'all were Davis would have seen that, not seen it because there were no running lights and no lights coming from any windows, anything like that whatsoever. And it was just dumb luck from the sensors and her luck, good luck, I should say. She was able to pull on the stick and skim y'all right across it. But y'all are, you haven't done it. You've given your orders, but y'all are still sailing away from the ship.
All right. So it just tells me that this is the ship. This is the
Mother's just told you that this is the ship that you need to investigate. And Yeah. She said what I haven't heard is that you told Davis to go perform a
Right.
running
All right. So
maneuver.
I'm gonna close it out and go back. Hi, David. This is the objective right here. Let's go ahead and get up next to it and get into that cargo bay.
You got it.
Piloting
And I
check
just slam on the
again.
brakes,
You-
whatever kind of brakes a giant ship has.
Yeah.
Very
that's-
obnoxiously. If there's a way I can just kind of rattle everybody around.
Give me a piloting check again, please, as you perform this maneuver. Oh.
Ooh.
Are you gonna push it, Davis?
Yeah, let's do it. So I add a stress point
So
and then just hit the roll again.
That's exactly right. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nope.
Oh.
So, and what I probably need to do is get you the stunts. So what happens there? So you basically have, it shows you've got a stunt. So what that means is you can show off if you want to say something that you're doing and all that, or one of the ones that they use a lot on the skills is say, I'm going to pocket that success and make my next piloting move an automatic success. You get to save it. You get to choose what you want to do with that stunt. So that being said, what does Davis do with her extra success there?
Oh, I'm gonna pocket that for now.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's your just job to remember it. So what you do? Yep. Very nicely done. So y'all come alongside this ship. Davis then reaches over and pops up some floodlights. And you're going to see, though you don't see the astronaut that's on the tether there, but you see a huge ship. Get back over here. Hey, over here.
Is this like twice the size, 3 times the size?
It is, yeah, it is. It is twice to 3 times the size as the Montero.
Is it a recognizable ship, or is it?
Well,
like
as you're doing that, then all of a sudden the readouts from Mother's console and the bridge and all that, but y'all as crew members notice that this is an older model. You can tell from the make of the ship and all that this is definitely older. The readout starts popping out all of a sudden. This is the USCSS Cronus. It's a Heliod's class spacecraft launched about 75, 80 years before your ship was even built. And according to the information of the history I've known of the ship, that it's been missing for over 75 years. Yeah. And seems to be the quick scan, like I said, it got minimal power, if at all, but there is no running lights or, any type of interior lights showing off. The SOS signal is fading in and out, meaning that's probably a power issue that is, it's, basically degraded, and is failing. This, once again, now that everybody see it, Mother informs, she basically reveals the full message that you received, that this is now you are now in a salvage operation mandated by company rules. Your priorities are recover scientific data and samples from the Kronos, escort the Kronos to Anchorhead or any other Weyland-Yutani facility that is available to you. If any crew members are alive by chance, you are to save them. And then all of a sudden she punches up, and here come the floor plans. So I'm going to start sending you the floor plans of the ship. If you want to save each one of them, you in the upper left-hand corner of the map, you'll see the little facehugger symbol. If you grab that and drag it down to your hotbar down the bottom where it says 1, 2, 3, 4, those are function keys, it'll save the map for you. And then if you hit that function key, that map will pop up automatically that you can look at. But here comes the readout that all of you are allowed to have. Here comes deck A.
Give it to me, Mother.
Yeah. Up so everybody on screen can see it.
What a relic.
Are definitely bigger than y'all. All right. And here comes B.
Okay.
Here comes deck C.
That was the big old ship.
It's a big ship. Yep. You're like going, what?
Big Bertha.
Pride just like whistles over it.
Oh my, how is this going to take forever?
And then deck D. Damn. And there's also an index map legend there that'll kind of show you what each of the symbols are, just so you know you're looking at things. What the little funny symbol. Okay. All right. That's your ship. Save all those maps, please.
So you could
And
save them by clicking that little face hugger thing in the top left and
grab it,
clicking
click and drag it. Click and hold the face hugger symbol and drag it and drop it on one of the bar areas next to one of the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And then
I don't have a bar. Okay.
down the bottom, you should have a bar down the bottom. You'll see barely in 1, 2 the stars probably, but along the bottom of Fantasy Grounds is a function bar, and if you drag it down there, you'll see you can save it.
Okay.
All right. I want to do that too. You can just grab that little face hugger and drop it on the number. No, why is mine not working?
Oh, okay, I didn't see the numbers.
Yeah, the star symbols kind of mess you up a little, but you know, the ambiance. Got to do it right. I'm not worried. Maps. Okay. So this is, yes, the Kronos you're sitting in front of, and you have the ship and the crew. I mean, your whole crew now has their orders of what they're supposed to be doing. What are we doing?
Wilson will. Sorry, Wilson will approach Miller. Miller, as a reminder, this is a company directed mission. I am to be the approving agent before anything is moved.
Davis is going to speak up and say, what the hell does Wayland Yutani want with a 75-year-old ship, Wilson? You want to tell us that?
What the company is doing, I do not know, but as the representative for the company, I am to be the one who decides on what happens.
Interesting. You don't know anything. Very interesting. They would send one of their people here just completely blind. Sure. Got my eye on you, Wilson.
I'm gonna take Wilson aside. Perhaps, yeah, gonna take Wilson into the room, into the closet room, and hopefully he doesn't get any ideas. But I'm gonna take Wilson to the closet room and say, Wilson, can we have a moment?
Yes, Miller.
You may be on. You may be a representative of corporate, Bhutani, all right, but this is my ship. I have to make sure everybody stays alive, and I have to make sure it goes in an orderly fashion so we can get home, so we don't run out of supplies, and so we aren't drifting in space like this relic was for who knows how long. If you have any kind of orders like this again, you can tell me in private. Do not try to overrun my authority here. This is my ship. I am running it.
But you must understand, it is company property, and I am ensuring that company property is dealt with accordingly.
Great. Are you certified to move any loads? Are you certified to check any electronics or the scientific equipment? Are you certified for anything that could actually help us get this job done?
That does not matter in this case.
It would matter, so we know what the hell to do, because everybody needs to be busy, including yours. If you're going to be going along, if you're going to be going on that ship, then you are going to have a job too, not just yes or no. You're going to have a job. You're going to be doing some lifting too. We need to get this done ASAP. Do you understand me?
Miller, you must understand that your pay is in jeopardy if something was to happen to any of the cargo on the ship.
Great. That's why you're going, and you're also going to make sure that you are doing it yourself as well. If you're going to go on this ship, and don't be in everybody's way, you need to be helping. And if you can't help, then just stay out of the way.
Wilson walks away.
I'm going to go out and get Rye and Sham together
Okay.
and call them to the galley. Actually, I think we're going to call everybody to the galley to make a plan. I need, let's have everybody get to the galley. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do here. We need to get a plan together before we get on this ship so we don't get lost. All right, it's going to be a long day, I think, or long night, whatever. We're going to have a long shift. I recommend getting some fuel while you can, some food. And while we're doing this, and I'm just kind of making a sound that I'm saying this, Rye, any ideas on perhaps getting this relic running? Any thoughts of what we can do to make sure? I don't think we're going to be able to tow this thing. If we do, we're going to be 2 or 3 years, maybe 10 years. We're going to be in cryo, and I do not want to be in cryo that long. I know you don't.
Miller, you already know there's no way that you can move this ship at all. Towing it.
All right, so yeah, we have to find a way to tow it, and we can't tow it. This ship will fall apart. Do you think perhaps the fuel cells that we have in our ship, do you think those perhaps could be used to get some energy back on that one so it can be run?
Well, what did I say earlier about our comms, Captain? I'll do what I can.
Captain,
I'll need
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, Ryan. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going. I'll give you info here in a second. I don't want to.
I'm gonna have to look to see what our fuel cells look like. I'm gonna have to see if there's fuel cells on there, but it's a long shot, in my opinion.
Rye will know that they're incompatible. Second of all, so one thing you're missing, and probably that's on me as the DM, revealing to you is that the Montero has a docking umbilical tubeway that will it's what you have one that will allow you to connect your airlock to the airlock on the Kronos, and you can then move over to actually moored and go into the Kronos if needed. Yes, you have a docking umbilical cord.
Davis is already docked, no?
So no, you're not docked at all. No, you guys have to actually set this up. This is machinery. What Davis has done is successfully matched the speed of the two ships, so that they are running side by side right now. Davis slid right on in there, chummy, close, who did her job. Yep.
All right, everybody, let's get our suits on. We don't know what kind of what we're going to be walking into. They mentioned scientific materials that could be toxic. It could be poisonous. You never know with corporate. So make sure you have your safety gear on. And
Miller, you have the crew. So in the party sheet. So if y'all will go over to the party sheet, which is the 3 little person symbol in the upper right hand corner of Fantasy Grounds, you'll click on that. You'll go to the gear tab. Now, Miller has authority on all this, and here's the stuff that you have. That is the crew, basically your supplies. You have a cutting torch, which is basically just a simple, hot flame cutting utensil. You have 5 compression suits, which are your space suits. They are the ones that have, if you've watched the movies, this first one especially. It is a big bulky suit with a big old bubble head that's got a light on it, and it is 80s tech, folks. This is you do have a readout. Y'all do have comms to chat with each other, and you do have biological readouts when you're strapped into the suit that will read back to the ship, and they, what's going on. But when you put these things on, they're bulky, they're heavy, and they're gangly. They're hard to move around in. So, don't think that you're going to...
pitching.
Yeah. Okay, but each of you have one, and so if Miller is saying Miller, you got to determine who's going. You have an incinerator unit, which is a flamethrower, just like you know from Aliens. You have a motion tracker, which is your pinger. You have a gun, Miller, which is a service pistol.
I already have it on myself.
Okay, so you need to take that. So you basically, if you're taking the gun, then you take it from the party sheet. You grab the face hugger and you drag it over to your gear. Okay, you are. Oh, okay. So yeah, did you pull that from the book? Okay, so how did you get that over to you without? Okay, how did you
typed it in.
Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that! No! No!
I did that last week.
No! You know, no! You can. So what you do to move the item over, you grab the face hugger from the party sheet and drag and drop it in your gear tab.
Should I just pull this one off? Didn't I already have it there?
So grab the pistol and drag and drop it over onto your gear tab, and that will move the item from the party sheet into your personal inventory.
Right. Service pistol. Am I supposed to put it in one of these certain boxes?
No, click and drag. Open up on your character sheet. You open up the gear tab.
Oh, I got it.
There you go. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you grab the face hugger. Yeah, that's the indicator. Anything that sees a face hugger, you can click on it and it gives you the description. So all of you, well, it depends on if Miller, who are you sending over to?
I'm gonna have. We need to get. Rye's gonna be coming with me, definitely.
You need Cham. Well, you need Cham.
Yeah, Cham and Rye.
Cham's got to set up the. He's got the one that hooks up all the. He knows how to work the train system, umbilical cord. Okay.
I wouldn't go without Cham anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Wilson, you stay here until the coast is all clear. We have an okay. We want to make sure that you are safe.
Okay. So each of you that are going over, you need to pull one of the compression suits over and put it in your inventory. Okay. So does anybody make sure everybody understands? And if you don't remember how, I'll say yeah. And then make sure when you're looking at it in the gear tab, there's a little bag. There's a symbol there. It looks like it's a little bag. If you got to change that to where it looks like it's a shirt, and basically that means you're armed it or you're carrying it, you're wearing it. Okay, so if you're gonna wear that suit, you need to change that symbol from the bag to the shirt. And now the Fantasy Grounds takes into account some stuff on your rolls. Okay, on the gear tab. Same thing with the weapon. If you're going to be using it, Miller, you have to actually show that you're carrying it, and it'll show up in your combat tab. Then, if you ever have to use the pistol. Now, the power loader is your big skeletal suit system. That thing's super huge. It doesn't come out of the cargo hold. It's not something that you're using to cross over to the other ship with. Not happening. The Harpoon grappling gun just sounds just like that is. It's basically it's a harpoon attached with a heavy cord of metal cabling, and it can be fired as a weapon. And then you also have a bolt gun, which basically is what you do to use bolting, like metal plates on each other to patch a hole or patch something up. You bolt it and you just, but it also can be used to shoot people with, okay, or things, just so you know. Okay?
Okay, so we need to make sure that whatever's there, I don't expect anybody to be alive after all these years, but do you need any tools to make sure, like cutting torch? I'm guessing I look over Cham. Are you going to need a cutting torch to make sure in case we have to get through anything, in case there's been some damage? Or would that be more for you, Rye?
That would probably be a good idea. A cutting torch.
Yeah, Cham needs that cutting torch. I'll go ahead and take. I'll probably find some use out of that incinerator unit.
Oh, what for exactly?
Burning trash in space.
Yeah, I don't think so, right? That incinerator doesn't need to go there. We need to keep the equipment, anything's on there, safe. We need to collect it safely.
Captain Miller, do we know why this ship is just floating out here?
Does corporate ever tell us anything?
Why would a ship be all the way out here, dead in the water, We don't know what's on there. We don't know who's on there. If people are still alive, you know, you've been in space for a long time. You know how the people can get. They can get squirrely, man.
The only way they can be alive is if they're still in cryo. So don't, because I know you're young, but okay, so to be able to become a captain, you have to do some study, and this ship went missing like 90 years ago, before this ship was even built. This ship has been missing for.
Why
It's
to
been
go
lost.
missing in the first place, Captain?
Guess that's what we're gonna find out.
And I don't want to go in there not prepared.
I know. That's why I'm giving you the bolt gun.
I'll take it.
Okay, drag it over to your gear. Make sure you also arm it. So make sure you change the symbols on them to show that you're carrying them, that you've armed them or wearing them, because that activates stuff in Fantasy Grounds. Same thing with your suits. If you're taking a suit,
Yeah.
make sure you've changed that symbol. All right.
I'm guessing they
Okay.
can only have like one kind of weapon at one time because they're pretty heavy, big stuff. Like I'm guessing he can't have a harpoon gun for Sham as
No,
well.
you could have strap it or hold on to it and all that. There's, but you can only hold one at a time. But let's say you could say that maybe they have a carrying pouch or something like that, or strap to hold on to. That's not a problem. No.
All right, Sham, go ahead and take the harpoon gun just in case we ought to move something as well. Cutting and moving. We want to make sure we have it all. I make sure you have it because you can carry everything. And I'm going to take the motion sensor wherever it went.
Okay.
I already have it.
Yep.
Hey, Rye. Was
Now,
that just a big dumb jock joke?
Don't worry about it, Cham. Don't worry about it, buddy.
All right, let's get this tube connected and let's get this job done. See if the coast is clear, and then we can try to get Wilson busy, maybe.
Okay. Cham. So as you're giving you orders and y'all have got your equipment and you've got in your space suits and you're walking around, and you have a readout kind of like on your arm that kind of gives you your vitals. You've got your, inside your big old bubble head. You've got your microphone, you got a little, like a headset, that's plugged into you, and you can talk to each other. And then you also on y'all show, I think they had them either on the side of the helmet or if the person was like a little running light, little light. But those are very, they're, when you're looking at them, it gives you some light, but you're in a bubble. It's like a fish bowl, so they're not very bright. Let's just put it that way. But they do give you some light to be able to see in front of you. But Cham, as you get up, y'all go up. You go up the ladder, which is in the middle of the. Actually, on this ship, because they moved it, the ladders that go up on the Montero. Basically, there's one in the center of the ship that goes up to the air dock, and you're able to get the air into the air. Well, all of you can, or you could get Cham doing it on. I don't care. But Cham's basically gets up there, and I need a heavy machinery roll, Cham, because you've got to uncouple this umbilical extension, and then using the gearing and your motor and stuff, you've got to move it and get it into place and to lock into place with the Kronos. I need a heavy machinery roll, please.
Okay.
I'd be able to see everybody's feeds from the ship, right?
Yes, you would. Yes,
Yep.
from the
Cool.
medical station. Yes.
Not from the bridge.
Yeah, in the bridge the bridge will
Okay.
have multiple readout areas and all that, but one of them is.
Well, I'm saying I would be able to see their video feeds of what
Yes,
they see
yes.
from the bridge. Okay.
Yes, yep. But it's
Yeah.
grainy, but yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what it looks like, most certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
You got
I'm
me heavy
just
machine.
picturing the captain right now.
So that's a double stunt there, Cham, as you're showing off. So what do you want to? So those stunts, I apologize for not having those up, and I will get my ass on that to tell you what the extra stunts are there. But basically, pocket one of heavy machinery roll, or you can pocket two if you want. If you ever need to roll them again, it's an automatic success. Okay, so because you did a double whammy there. But yeah, Cham doesn't even break a sweat, man. He's happy. He's had lunch. He's had his rye sandwich. When he got rye sandwich, and you know what? He's over there and he goes, "Watch this," and he's not even looking. He goes, "I can just tell by the feel," and he locks on, and then you get to push a couple of buttons, and you get a great seal with the magnetization system that locks onto the hull over there. And now y'all can board. You can go across the umbilical cord one person at a time. It is very compact with your spacesuit on. Miller, y'all. So who's going?
I'm gonna go first. But I'm gonna go back and look back at Ryan and say, okay, I think the best thing is you want to know what happened, and I do too. Let's go ahead. You get to the comm systems and figure out, what the black box says. Find out, what the last transmissions were and why they are out here. All right, I think that'll help us all a lot, and we can figure out what's actually in here. Sound good?
Aye, Captain.
All right, thank you, Rye. Make sure you report to me about what you do find, okay?
Hey.
Will do, Captain.
Before you report to Wilson.
I love this. I absolutely love this. This has not happened before. Okay, so Miller, you make your way across, and you get to the airlock door, and you immediately notice that this door is fucked up. It's held its seal, but it is buckled from the inside, meaning it's buckled outward, not inward, but buckled outward towards you. This door ain't opening up without something cutting through it.
What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna awkwardly move back, and I make a remark to Sham. I was like, maybe there was some explosion, but the doors are buckled outwards. If they're jammed, we're gonna have to get the cutting torch and get it open that way. What would make something move outward?
That's what I want to know, Captain.
Yeah, I'm not the one who sent us here. We have to do this or we lose all of our money and the back pay.
I'm still here, aren't I?
Y'all are, well, Captain, I'm assuming, Miller, you came all the way back across the umbilical.
Yeah, I had to awkwardly come back.
Okay.
I don't, because we can only do one at a time, so I had to come back and ask.
Anybody's got stress, take it all off, because this is basically several hours of work. So your stress, and y'all are working, but this is work. This is something that y'all do all the time,
Wilson's
except for
working.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Okay. That's not for me to decide. But if you had stress, I don't mind. You've pulled it all off. Miller comes back, and whoever's got the cutting torch, got to get after it.
That's Cham, buddy.
Oh, Cham. Hope your sandwich is tasty. Cham, are you got a cutting torch? Can't hear you.
I think your comms off.
Your comms are down. There you go. All right, what are we doing, Cham?
Going in with the cutting torch.
Okay.
Now, is that the same as the heavy machinery or different?
It's a heavy machinery roll. So yeah, because you're not. So when you have the cutting torch arm, that's for attacking with. Anything else tool wise is just going to be skill rolls. Okay, and so that's another heavy machinery roll. That you're basically getting the torch and you go up to it and you can kind of tell where it needs to be popped to pull that door off, but you got to cut through it. So make a roll, please. Now you can use Yes, you may use a stunt, one of your stunts, and basically
I'm going to use one of my stunts.
Yeah,
I'm just going to draw like one of those old-fashioned Doom.
You don't have to cut the whole door off. You can basically, you could if you want to, but you don't have to. You can kind of see where parts of the door are buckled and it's holding, and you're able to clip them, and you're trying to make sure that you don't damage the air locking part of it, and you're able to get the cut and get proper cutting on it where that you can unloosen and pop the door. And when you think you've got it, you've got a wheel mechanism that's on it because there's no power. And so this is all manually running right now, and you get in there and you bust that for a little bit because it's been in space a while, so it's kind of frozen. But so you use the cutting torch to heat a little bit, and then you're able to spin that wheel, and then you hear the door, the unlocking mechanisms, and air comes spitting out, and you see kind of like little ice particles too coming through it, and you can push that door in. To enter, and you see basically an airlock, black, no lights at all, And you can see in the junction part of it, if you looked at your map on Kronos A,
Where's that?
I'm sending it to you, all of y'all. You're going to be dead center, junction A1. You look at your map, that up angled triangle and all that, and ladder, y'all are at the top of this ladder, and it basically goes down into junction A1. Okay, you would know from y'all's readouts, and you memorized them. How smart were y'all? And that
Gotta be to be an astronaut.
okay, you see a ladder that will go down, and you also see there are scuff and scratch marks all over the inside of the door.
Human?
No, you don't know that any human could dent the metal and scratch the metal like this. You know. Now this is what Cham's seeing right now. Now this is all Cham. And so and
He's taking it all in.
yeah, there's and like I said, he's looking into a black. His lights in there and it's kind of flashing off, and you see crystals everywhere, Cham. I mean, ice is everywhere, all over the surface. And every piece of of ground, all the surface is covered with this thick crystalline ice, but the door's fucked up, man. So that's what you see.
Sam, is it good for us to cross? Did you get it open?
It's open, but something was trying to get out. And what's your step?
So Cham steps in. You
Get
actually
out.
find out that you actually do have a look. There must be residual power here because the gravity system has kicked in, and you actually stick to the floor. You're not floating. As soon as you move in there, gravity kicks in. The magnetic gravity kicks in to lock you onto the floor, and it's you can walk like a normal. It's not having a heavy slog. There is some gravity there. Yep.
Good news, Captain Crunch. There's gravity.
That's good news. I look over at Ryan. That's good news, at least. What
Captain
did I
Crunch.
misunderstand you, Cham? What do you mean? Something was getting out. What was getting out?
Well, it was obvious that something was coming from the inside out to make the door that way. There are scratch marks. Something was really trying to get out.
Yes.
And I don't think human fingernails are going to do these.
What the hell? What could I look over at Ryan? I'm like, what the hell? What could?
Do y'all make your way over there?
Reluctantly after Captain Miller.
I'm asking
Yeah.
Miller. Miller, you take him
Yeah,
over.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
over, and I'm gonna look back at Ryan and say, make sure you have your bolt gun ready, just in case.
I
Okay.
had that.
Okay. Y'all both. Well, Davis Wilson. What are y'all doing? Davis.
You're all watching.
Davis is just watching.
Yeah, I'm just watching their feeds, kicked back, kind of just seeing
Okay.
what I see, paying close attention to everything that's going on.
Oh, holy moly! That's an alert. Hold on, that
Oh.
alert is.
Cham, not Cham, no.
God Almighty! Holy moly! I got to turn that one down. I thought I was weren't active. I'm so sorry for that. We'll fix that. That blew
No,
my.
that wasn't Cham. Cham pushes the captain.
Holy moly, Jenga!
It
Thanks
was
for the
good knowing
follow,
you,
buddy.
Cham.
Woo! That was good.
I come over, there's just blood all over the room.
Yeah.
It's like, Cham?
Yeah, y'all hear
Yeah.
that in your headsets? Yeah. You guys didn't hear it? Okay, so it's only coming through me. I'll fix the alerts. Thanks, Jenga, for the follow. Welcome to the rejects. Y'all come across. Oh, I'm sorry, Wilson. I forgot to ask Wilson when I was interrupted by the alien. What are you doing?
So Wilson will go to the cargo hold to see the status of these fuel cells for himself.
Mm-hmm. And you want me to give you the readout secretly, or do you want to know it? I mean,
Secretly is fine, sure.
okay, yeah. So here we go. I'm just whispering it to you. Yeah.
Secrets.
I do like my secrets.
Oh, secrets.
Okay, there you go. Alrighty, items. Thank you for the cheer bits. We've got 2 cheers now, so that is 2 successes if it's needed in a state of emergency for the group. Thank you very much for the cheer bitties. So that's what's happening with the crew over there. I just want to make sure I don't leave y'all out. What you're listening to all this intently. The 3 of you make it over there. Step in to the into the airlock now. You all see, ice structure. It's thick coat of crystalline ices everywhere. Scuff marks on the back of this door, and it's a couple of gouges have ripped into the metal. The door, even though Cham was able to fix it, at least to get it open, it won't close properly when you try to pop it back into place, Cham. Unfortunately, looks like that damage though could very well be permanent. So y'all know that you're going to have to, unfortunately, repressurize. You're going to have to work on the door. That's going to have to happen. But you're going to have to, unfortunately, open up the inner airlock door. You have to keep the pressurization on with the umbilical, basically. So what I'm trying to say, this is a dangerous maneuver because the whole umbilical is pressurized now all the way over to the Montero. And to get through the inner airlock door, you've got to be pressurized. And so you can go open it up, step through and close the door and all that, but you just got to be careful because now the 2 ships are connected together with this pressurized umbilical all the way across. But when all 3 of you step all together on the floor, there is a faint flickering of light that is the walkways. Basically, you can kind of see the floor, running lights like you would see in an airplane and all that, on the floor. They kind of flicker on and off. And you can kind of see that they're lighting up. And they go, around the room on the floor so you can kind of see the floor. And they're crusted over with ice, and so it twinkles a little bit. You're looking at each other, and the light's glistening off of you, shooting little rays everywhere, just from the light refracting off of your little cam lights, things like that. It's it's a sight to see. Wish we were there.
Do we have private comm ability with our suits? Or are they all readable?
I think they're all readable. I think they're
So it goes across everybody, just like it doesn't have any kind of private.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, if we want that, I guess you could say you could have frequencies. I would assume maybe, that you could say change the channel A, B, or C. If you want to talk to somebody, I would allow that. So if that's needs to happen, yeah. Just know that players, if y'all hear something like that, as a character, you're not supposed to know it. So that's all. Now, if there's something comes up that I really need somebody to know that nobody else will know, I will ask all the rest of you to remove your headphones for a moment to give somebody to chat with, and then I'll tap my ears or give you motion to put your headphones back on so that the audience can hear what's going on, but y'all can't. But if we get to that point, we'll tackle it later. So, but other than that, yeah, you can have channel A, B, and C on your systems. But how you going to tell everybody can hear you say go to channel A? You can't stop somebody else from going to channel A or channel B or whatever, so what are we doing?
I'm going to look over at Cham, and I look back at the door. That might have to get taken care of as soon as possible. No, maybe Brian and I, let's go up to deck B and get to the command station, the comm station, and on the bridge, and see what we can find there.
Ryan's just kind of freaked out a little bit.
Okay, so you see that you're going to have to pop the airlock, and to move into Junction A, and then you have to go down a level to level B to get to the bridge. Mother is actually on this level on this ship. She is not a direct connect to the bridge. She's on her own. She is right outside from where you're at, straight across a couple of doors there from where you're at, if you see. But if you go down your ladder, you come into Junction B1, and then you can go through doors to get to the bridge.
Okay. Then I will say, all right, let's keep in touch right up on deck B. If you call the map, there is a comm station. Let's find out what happened. I'm going to go to see if I can get in touch with this ship's mother and see if it's still connected.
You want us to split up, Captain?
This ship's
Uh,
been drifting for over 90 years.
Captain, I'm going to let you know as you're saying that, you then go, oh, you do not have access to Mother here or to the bridge. You have to have the right card keys to get into the systems, and there is no power. So they're not going to work. But you know you can't get into the Mother here. Only the captain of the ship has direct access to her.
Oh, that's right. I'm so used to having my own ship.
Yep.
Right. Tell me, how can we get the power back on? I'll go ahead and go with you. We're not going to get into any rooms without having the power on.
Captain, with all due respect, shouldn't we be looking to see if there's any survivors first?
I think we should make sure there's some power on the ship to make sure we can see them.
All right. Let me scan through my maps,
Okay.
Captain.
It's going to be cargo. That's going to be deck C there, right?
Yeah.
You look through and you're going to see down at the back end of the butt end of the ship through several junction catwalk areas and all that, going down a couple flights of the ladders. You're going to make your way through these doors. Now, the doors, all because there's no electricity, they all do have wheel mechanism, locking mechanisms on a manual. That just takes some effort, you know, a little pulling and all that, and you can open up the doors and spin them and close them just like that. But you know that the reactor relay is down on level C at the back end of the ship, right next to the nuclear reactor that powers the ship.
Okay.
I'm going to have to look at that, Captain. I mean, there's no power on the ship until we get down to C, but...
All right, let's go ahead and I think maybe, I don't know, if there's a captain who's still on the ship, then we probably should go to either the cryo decks and see if there's any survivors, if they're still around.
All right, Captain.
Let's stay together, and then if you can find a comm station, then we can go ahead and try to do whatever we can to figure out what the hell's going on here.
Aye, Captain.
Do you have any better ideas, Ryan?
Love this.
No,
Sounds like you
Captain.
have opinion.
No,
on it,
there is
trust me.
I believe there's a comm state. Let me see. What's that indicator? I can remember. So there's it's an intercom. Okay, good. So that's an intercom in the junction A that you have. But there's comm stations they're going to be a little computer keyboard type symbol with a little monitor. Those are comm stations. But they're not going to work unless you got power. So,
Right.
okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Ride is just after the ship here, the cryo 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and see if there are any survivors. I think that's a good idea. And while we're doing this, Sham, you can hopefully get this fixed so we don't get stuck here.
What's Cham doing?
Working on the door, I'm guessing.
Well, so you're gonna have to get the ship. You're gonna have to get the ship up and running before any of that can happen. So get the seal to rework, to refire off, to recompress the air and all that. There's no power, so he can't do anything. Yeah. So
I don't know that much
Yeah.
technical stuff.
That's
Sham,
fine.
you
just
go where
goes
you need to go.
all through.
My bad.
Cham
My
just
bad.
goes all through technical jargon. It just all goes over the captain's head, and he goes, "No, not going to work."
So, hey, I apologize.
All right.
Okay, so I'm hearing though that all three of you though went down. Or at least did you go all down the ladder to Junction A? One, you're all down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
definitely doing today. Yeah,
Okay.
we're there.
All right, so we'll actually have a little fun here just to put it in
Oh,
play.
great.
Well, we're gonna the map. Now, like I said, this is not to scale. So Rye, I'm gonna put y'all on Junction A, and we got Cham, and we got Miller, all in this junction. And let's close out. In. Okay, so you've got a door to your north and door to your south. Ice crusted here. You also notice I don't know if it's your lighting, but it's the ice is black. It's
Black ice.
black ice.
Rye's
That's-
gonna reach down and touch some.
You scrape your hand, you know, and you
Yeah.
pull some across, and it leaves black on your blackness on your hand. The ice is there. You crunch it, you kind of mash it up, but it leaves this black markings on your glove. It looks like it's soot.
Rye's
Ash.
gonna look at Captain Miller and Cham and say, "Was there a fire?"
I have no idea. Mother didn't tell me anything. Wayland didn't tell me anything either.
Of course not.
Corporate didn't say anything. Maybe we need to get Wilson over here, and maybe he has an idea, but I don't think he's gonna open his trap for anything.
You did say this was a 90-year-old ship. I mean, if there was
It's been
a fire,
drifting
maybe
for
it
90
had
years.
maybe it had an old-fashioned accelerant to put it out, and after all this time and with no electric, it just iced over.
Sounds plausible.
It's plausible.
I'm going to take out my motion sensor and look at that. Maybe there's, of course, just well, let's see if anything's actually moving around here. And how far
Okay.
can I see? Like just 10 meters?
Well,
or next to me?
so you flip it on. You should hear it, and you're popping, and y'all should all hear that, right? Okay, making sure.
Yep.
All right, and it gives you. Ah, golly, I gotta remember. It says it may actually say in the.
I think it's a short range thing. Yeah,
It's
if I
short
remember,
range,
it's a short
but
range.
you've got in the ship and all that. It's gonna play havoc with you because of its abilities, all the metal plating, and it can be sometimes not as specific of where you're, how distance wise may be leading. Is it above you? Is it below you? You remember, it's just to show you general vicinity of motion. And you spin your room just a little bit, and you don't get any ping.
This is useless. I'm gonna turn it back off. Like, why
Okay.
would I even? There can't be anything still living here. All right, let's go ahead and just get to the cryo decks together.
Okay.
And do you know where the Sham? I'll let you go ahead and take the lead. This is in your territory now. I'm captain to the other ship. I know my ship, but I do not know this ship. You studied the blueprints.
You all have the plans, so yeah, just make sure you know.
Yeah, but he's technical. I'm not.
Cham's your heavy loader. Rye's your tech.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Cham's your grunt. He lifts everything, moves everything around. Rye knows all.
Don't worry,
technical-
Rye.
Then I said all that to Rye.
Yeah, yeah. It's all the
All
Rye.
right.
We retcon it. Okay.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, Rye. We can outrun him.
Right. Something,
Okay.
something. Rye's gonna take a second to look over these plans to see exactly where these cryopods would be.
Straight south. Way in essence, it's through the southern door. Straight.
Power points are straight down, but you said you need to get to the power supply.
Right. Well, if we're gonna, we can check for the cryopods as
can't-
we're going to go check for.
You
And then
think
we'll
you can
go
get through
check
the
on that.
doors because they all have they have manual unlocking mechanisms on. Just takes time to go
Right.
through each door.
Right.
So, but you could head that way, or you've got that the power's down 2 more flights down the ladder.
Well, Captain? Why don't we just check the cryopods? They're here on deck A, and then we can go down and check down at the reactor core and check the power there.
I think it's a good idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if there's any survivors now. Still in the cryo. Then they can actually tell us where to go and what's what.
Who's going first? What's our marching order? Not that it means anything.
I think if whoever can open the door knows how to manually unlock the doors. We should
Oh,
be
you
fine.
all do. You all know it's
I
regular
think
ship.
the captain should go first.
All right, then I'm going to work on the one south of us. I
South
guess.
door. Yep. It takes you a little bit of time. You got the doors crusted over, the glass that there's a small window in most of the doors. You can't see through it. It's crusted over, and you take a little movement. Little extra muscle, or maybe Cham has to go over there and with his pinky finger, kind of give a little lift for you, and you break that ice, on the wheel, and you hear the door snap, and you're able to pull the door into you to go into the hallway. As you do that, and as you begin to start to step through the door, there is a body right in front of you, slumped over, like its back is to you, because you're coming through. There's backs to you. It looks like you think it's a big suit. It's a body seated, slumped over.
What the hell?
Poke it. Poke
Right
it
in
with a
front of
stick.
you. And then you look, and you can see that now, along with the black ice, is red ice and frozen organic material splattered all over the wall and the door where you're at.
What the hell?
You all
Davis,
get a point.
Are you seeing this, Davis?
You all get a point of stress that are in the Junction A1.
Yeah, I'm seeing this.
Yeah, Davis, let's see part of it. But the ones that are there, actually seeing all this, is your readouts and hear that. The three of you get a point of stress.
Thanks, Steph.
You're welcome. And
So Wilson
Miller,
and-
no, not Wilson and Davis. Y'all are just
No,
seeing. Y'all are
no,
no.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
going to
No,
ask.
Wilson's
are
having a
Wilson
great
and
time.
Davis, are we able to communicate with them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, now, so Wilson, if you've moved yourself back to the bridge, because
Yes, I
remember you
would've.
went on a walk. Okay, so you're back to the
However
bridge.
long that would have taken.
Yeah, that's there's some time, but while they're talking and all that, you went and did that, and you come back,
Okay.
and yes, you're doing the same. You're seeing the same readout that Davis is seeing, and hearing the conversations over the intercom system inside the Montero. Yes.
Got it.
And y'all can see in this grainy picture, and it flickers every now and then because of the plating, and there's no power, and signal kind of pops in and out from them, but you see what looks to be a slumped over as an individual, pressure suit of some type on, definitely an older model, slumped over, but there's no bubble for a head where the top part would be, just the bottom part of the suit.
Davis is gonna speak up on comms to you guys and say, might wanna check and see who that is. Maybe they got an access card on them or something.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be needing to use it anymore.
I don't think they are.
Wilson, do you have any idea what this is about? Why are
I have not the slightest idea.
Nice going, Wilson.
all right? I'm gonna go forward, and I'm gonna look for the card, but also going to use my medical ability to see if I can figure out what the hell happened to this person.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't take you 5 seconds. Did you come around to look at the front of the body? There's no head. And right next to the person is a shotgun laying on the ground. And from
Holy
the
shit.
projection of the shotgun, as the point of the person sat down and blew his head off all over the wall area there. Yeah, you're fairly certain now. That's what you think the cause of death was. No, you know, and what you also notice, however, is that the suit has got rip marks in it at the joint levels of the wrist, the elbows, the shoulders, the knees, the ankles. Like the suit has been pulled apart, stretched. This person looks like a Stretch Armstrong that hasn't gone back to normal physical human size. It's been there. His arms and legs are longer than they're supposed to be, and they've stretched and torn the suit, along with it missing its head. And there's a shotgun on the ground. Yeah.
The missing head part is really the point of contention there for Rye.
Yeah.
She's just kind of looking over at the scene and looks back at Captain Miller and says, "What the fuck did you get us into?"
What did I get you into? I woke up the same as you. This is
At
This
this
is
point,
corporate.
Ryan's just gonna blame everything on Captain Miller. I feel like that's a good idea. And that's just what I'm sticking to that.
you know as well as I do that we're all just kind of lackeys. We're just getting the job done so we can get paid.
Yeah, lackey, Captain. Captain.
Yes,
Such a
I have
lackey you
I have
are.
a ship, but it's not my ship.
All right, Captain, whatever. Let's just do what we're supposed to do here. Figure out what the hell happened.
Yes, we need to figure out if there's any survivors and get the hell out. I agree.
If
Let's
there's
just get
any
this done.
survivors. From the looks of it, I think we're gonna see
I'm gonna
more of a bloodbath than anything else.
do
Well,
observations then to see if I can find a name, badge. Any
well, you'd have to. The person's got a big old compression suit on. You would have to pull their body, from where you're at, unless you're gonna. Well, you don't have a knife on you, so you'd have to some way to cut the suit off of them to get to with their underclothing. But there's not on the front of the suit. There isn't anything, just so you know. Cham and Rye, are y'all down there with the captain? Because y'all can move y'all's tokens down there. Because I would really appreciate that. Not that it means anything.
I was thinking he was doing real great.
You're doing wonderful, Cap and Cham, and just you're in the general vicinity. Okay, yeah. Observation: you can't tell who it is. You can't tell, unfortunately, male or female because there's no head. You would have to get it somewhere to pull it out of a suit if you were going to go into that type of observation. Your initial observation doesn't tell you jack crap, other than it's missing a head, and the head is all over the wall, and the door that you just opened up. I'll keep repeating that to add the stress to y'all.
So we found the head. It's just
it's all all over the
a little bit broken.
It's splattered everywhere. Now, and you have a shotgun on the floor.
Can I pick up the shotgun?
You can pick up the shotgun, and why didn't I add that to the party sheet? Here we go. We have a shotgun. Where is it? I
think it might be best if Cham has something. You have a bolt gun. I think we all might need something just in case whatever this is still around.
Yeah, Rye will hand the shotgun over to Cham.
We like shotguns.
Roughneck's weapon of choice right there.
I know, but I can't find it in the party sheet. And it actually, let me see, did it say shotgun lies next to him with extra shells, enough for one reload. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. So we'll Armot model. I think that's the shotgun right there. That's why I can't see it. Pump action shotgun. Okay, so it's in the party sheet, Rye. So you can grab that if you're gonna. Whoever's gonna take it. I'm sorry. Whoever's.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Cham.
Okay, Cham. So take that, pull it over to your inventory. All right, and make sure you arm it. And also on the combat tab, if you'll go down. If you look under active equipment, there's reloads. Click on one of the shotgun shells so that it lights up. That shows that you've got a reload ability. It's just tracking like it is ammo for arrows and 5e or something like that. You just go to your combat tab, and then under active equipment, there's a small little line in the bot right underneath all that says reloads. And I think the second grouping is shotgun shells. And you can click on one of them just to show it's active. But there you go, done. Okay, because you have a few shots before you have to reload. We don't really track a lot of ammo here unless you have to unload your weapon and then force yourself to do a reload or something. A panic roll makes you unload it. So, but you have a weapon now.
Don't stand behind me, Cham.
Yeah. So you brush off all the ice off of it and all that, and it seems, damn thing's like it'll fire.
I can't believe that whoever this was thought they were going to get a second chance at shooting their head off.
All right, what are we doing now?
We're gonna continue on to those cryo pods,
Okay, yep.
Captain.
So
I think we need to figure out. Is there a way to tear open this suit or?
Not here. I mean, you're going to need some type of cutting something to cut it, not just you're going to remember you're in these bulky suits, so
Cham, you want to use a cutting torch?
Okay,
he's already dead. We need to figure out if he has a card, we can get a hold of Mother. But once we get energy and power.
Can Rye just start walking towards the cryopods?
You do whatever you devil wanna.
All right, Rye's gonna just ignore Captain Miller and start heading towards the cryopods.
So,
Clusterfuck Davis.
which way are you going? Which corridor?
To the left.
You can
this
move. You can
way.
move your token.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, here. Let me unlock. Here. Damn it. Here. I'm gonna make sure I unlock. On all the maps, I'll slowly do that. You can just grab your token and move it to the next door. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, and y'all see Rye fumbling with the door. She pops the lock, and she steps through and continues walking.
I'm gonna make my way towards the next door.
You're making your way downtown. Way to go. Okay. Cham, Miller, you're gonna operate on this thing, or are you gonna follow Rye?
How long do you think it's going to take, Cham? We just need to try to see if they have this person as the ID probably on their waist belt or on their
I
chest.
hand the captain the cutting torch. Like, I gotta go follow Rye. We can't live. She's the only one who knows how to get the electric up. She can't be on here by herself.
You're right, and this is next to the stairs anyway, so we can't even do anything with this. Okay, yeah, you're right. Let's go ahead and catch up with her.
Okay, so go catch
I
up
think
there
I should
as
be
y'all.
alone here.
Yeah, you move into the hallway and you see Rye pop the next door, and she steps through. Okay, yeah. Now y'all, Rye gets to the door. Y'all make your way down, and you come around the corner, and you see Rye staring at these doors. Why has she gone through them? Because there are claw marks along the edgeway of the door, as something heavy tried to make its way into the door, but they're slammed, locked shut. But something definitely tried to get in these doors. And you can see the gouge marks ripping at the frame and the metal, but the doors did not budge.
Rye calls back to Davis and Wilson and says, "Y'all see this?"
Seeing it. Looks like you're gonna have to cut through them doors.
Seeing ain't believing it. Okay. They are locked. There is no spinning mechanism on this side. They are locked from the inside.
Rye's gonna curse really loud and look back at Captain Miller and say, "I guess we're going down to the damn electrical."
All right, very well. Let's head back up.
Yep. You got to go back up to Junction A.
I'm not going to open.
Sam's going to knock on the door really loudly.
Oh, Cham.
You hear Cham go bam, bam, bam.
What are you doing?
Some of the ice kind of breaks off, but it's crystalline on the inside too. So unfortunately, you can't see anything on the other side of the door. But you wait, nothing happens.
Jesus Christ! You can warn us before you do something like that.
Hey, it's only neighborly to, knock on the door before you try to go in.
This
Rye's
person's got a goddamn spook.
She's gonna sigh very tenderly at Cham and just say, "Come on, let's go. We got to get down to this electrical."
Davis and Wilson, I don't want to keep leaving y'all out. Are y'all just sitting back watching all this, not doing anything?
I mean, I asked if they were gonna, or I told them to cut the door open.
Hey.
Oh.
But no one said anything, so I'm just watching.
I'm too scared to open the door. I'm gonna be honest, Davis. I don't want to cut open that door.
Just gives me a really creepy feeling. Why did they send us here at this point? What the hell happened here?
Well, Wilson's not saying anything about what happened here. He either doesn't know or doesn't want to tell us.
He's a broken record in a suit. What do you want from him?
I don't know, but you know what?
He's standing right next to her.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're pretty much. He's right next to her. Yeah.
The two ships are connected by an umbilical, so if Wilson knows anything, might be a good time to tell us, because there is nothing between this ship and that ship.
Does anybody have any idea what could have caused claw marks like this? I have no idea. I mean, it looks like a Wolverine or something, but they're tying this is like something from ancient Earth. Like it's like some kind of dinosaur or something.
Wilson?
Were they doing some kind of biological experiment with dinosaurs or something?
I'm as surprised as you all. I have no idea what's going on.
Wilson, I want to believe you, but I don't.
I don't really wanna.
How about we take a quick 5-8 minute break right here?
Oh, good. It's time for the bio. There's
It's a
shower
bio break.
right
Yeah,
over
I'm
there,
like
right?
watching this going, oh, I lost track of time. I should have popped it 30 minutes ago. So, yes, folks. So, we'll take our quick break to grab a drink, do the bio stuff, and we'll pick up the action back here on the flip side. So, don't go
I'm
away.
so nervous. I have no idea what to do.
We'll be right back.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Setting up shop. We got a cleric paladin who is also setting up shop. We're going to call our consortium Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. We don't sell hats.
Is we don't sell hats part of the name?
No, I just thought I'd clarify.
I like it better if it was part of the name. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
That would be very funny.
I'm the head of it, so like we could add that to the name.
We will then. We're going to have shirts made. I got to get their portraits all put together, and we're going to have merchandise.
Oh my god.
This is going to be awesome.
Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. Parentheses, we don't sell hats.
I would buy one of those shirts.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
They don't really apply to level 0 characters.
They don't? Okay. All right. So then I won't grab them. I thought that crit might be that extra one. Okay. So here's the regular damage. Oh, say good night, Francis. Oh, that's Chip. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Chip.
Suck it, Chip.
Whoops. I thought
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain. But I only wanted This mountain is reserved for patrons. But it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats. But I am a patron. Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Through and you're kind of at a point where you can't really wedge your way in there anymore. You're like, here, boy. Here, boy. Come. Here, boy. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white coffee material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
I'm terribly sorry. Bjorn, you explode, and in your place is a sweet roll.
Nice.
Hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. The machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. and thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at our snack bar, just waiting for you.
Private messenger. And do you know how to do that in Facebook? I mean, in Facebook, whatever. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
At least Facebook is still around
Wow.
hundreds of years into the future.
Hey, why mess with a good thing,
Go ahead and
right?
clip that one, guys. And you send that one to me later, too. Thanks a lot.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Brother, I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Nathan is better than gold, and hear me, lad. No, just look here now.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Brass knuckles he's wearing, and the creature just.
How did the creature go?
One more time?
What? One more time?
No, that was it.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed, you gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man, start strolling down to the sweets that set you rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means the confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff, give me 5, let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go! It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill, give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man, frosty.
People, we might be able to take care of that. I
I'm
understand.
gonna sing the doom song now.
Oh, God.
Doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, da doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, doom. Doomy, 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 doom, doom, doom. The end.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown. Couched in a soft bun and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
Happen. Let me see. Is there a deception check for a horse? Does a horse have a? Ooh. All righty, folks. We are back. Ready to continue this, and there's more questions than answers apparently. So, but actually, I didn't bring the map up. And Chad, if sometimes I'm not paying attention to the map, just tell me, and I'll reposition the map for everybody to see. What's up, Jay? Jay's in the house, folks. Everybody behave.
Hey, Jay.
Daddy
What's
Jay's
up?
here. What's up?
D&D Dad.
D&D Dad, that's right. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're doing well. Okay, back to the action. So, I believe we found that the main entrance to the cryo chamber was severely scarred and damaged and locked from the inside. And I believe that Davis was like going, well, just cut the effing thing down. Or you could either do, that, but it looks like they were all turning around and going back to the headless man and to the junction. And I'm like going, why can't I move the map? I can't move them.
Is there a way to read if there's what the oxygen levels, whatever, if it's breathable levels?
Finally, somebody asked. I will be damned. Okay, so the oxygen levels, it will take a little time. It is their readout that it is barely there. But is habitable, breathable. But is going to need need to get full engines going to get the purifiers going. If you look on your map and you're seeing where you're at, you know that the stairwell that's in the center is right next to the air scrubbers, and it is a tubing system that runs from the whole length of the depth of the ship. Height, I should figure out my damn terms here. The height of the ship. There are all 4 levels it runs down to the air scrubbers, which are down on the bottom. And the air system in this, Bry is going to know, is that it is electromagnetism. Basically, there are there's like rods that come up. It's a chamber of water. These electrical rods come up and they fire off static charges, which electrifies and gets the water going and creates oxygen. Okay, I know there's a term for it, and someone's going to tell me because I'm an idiot. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Hydroelectrolysis?
There you go. Okay, see, it's big words. That's why she's in charge. Okay, that's why she's the tech. Okay, but that needs to, there's some work probably done there, but it won't function without electricity. But you have ways, there's access panels and way to look at all that. But that's what those big chambers are, and that stairwell in the middle one will go up and down to get you to each level of the scrubbers and get down to the very bottom level to get into where the rods are, if need be. So, but the readout right you have right now is there is oxygen on the ship, barely, but according to the readout, it's breathable.
So our suits are not necessary right now, is what you're saying?
Your suits are not necessary, and your suits are also running out of power. They're going to be about half. So this is where we deal with power in the game, but I'm not a big, crutch. I don't rely on it. I'm just not. I just would not let somebody run around the whole time in the power suit because it does run on power. And at the moment, you are about halfway through before they need to be put up and recharged.
All right. I think I know this is really freaky. Something terrible happened here a long time ago, and it's obviously why this ship went missing. Nothing. I don't think anything could really survive that long, this many years. So it does feel like some kind of horror film or something. But why don't we let's get their suits off? Since you're able to get the electricity running, let me go ahead and take the suits back, and then I'll come meet you at the power station. Once you get the power station going, let's go ahead and get the oxygen running so we have good oxygen, split up, get the ship taken care of, covered, and get the hell out of here.
Oh, what's Roughneck? Rye, what are you doing? Oh, you can't carry all the suits. Oh my God.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no, I thought so. No. Oh my God, no. No, these things are huge. Oh no,
you wasn't doing that.
I was like, somebody's going
throw over my shoulder or something.
No. These things you gotta take them back, and it's bitter cold in the UK. You can't just take them off and walk off the umbilical, going into the deepness of space.
All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and
clicked a button.
I was like seeing what the hell. Yeah. So
then let's leave the suits here at the stairwell. When we get back to.
On the map that it looks like on deck B, there is where the EVA suits would be in this ship. So that is probably where they would have to go to be charged. So you've also so make sure you look through your maps just to kind of see.
Mother.
Mother, right out there. Rye goes, Captain, don't you know this? Again. So how the hell did you get on this crew, Rye? Okay, so.
Now
I'm overqualified.
My question would be, is it going to take a humongous amount of power to actually go down and turn the electric on and then go and plug the suits in?
Oh no, you still have time. I'm just letting you know. I'm just giving you that there's the point of it is there's a ticking clock. basically, to some
Right.
degree, that you guys can't just fart around all day long trying to figure out what to do.
'Cause
I'm going to be pushing forward.
Sam's not taking his suit off until the electric's back on.
So, okay, well, so the champs willing to run the risk that, you know, until y'all get, you know, environmentals running, but Captain, you know, you happen to think about it and looked, and you see that the indicators are telling you that there's viable air here.
Champ, look at the indicator. There's air here. You need it to be able to get back into our ship. Do you want to be stuck here?
What's the point of taking it off if there's no electricity to charge them?
So we can move faster.
If they run out and you're in them, you start suffocating.
And that too. Thanks, Mother.
Yeah, Mother pipes in when she needs to.
Mother has a great sense of humor, doesn't she? She's so sarcastic.
Where are we not going straight to?
I get it from
electric
Davis.
this time. No Captain side trails.
No, I think we need to go to the electric right now. But if we keep these on, they're gonna run out of energy. They're gonna run out of juice. So obviously, let's leave them here and just get up there, get it going, so we have more air, and try to get the hell off the ship as soon as possible. It gives me the creeps.
You check that. You see there's oxygen, but you may be able to breathe, but you damn well ain't taking the suits off. It's still below freezing in the ship.
Even in this deck? Oh, okay.
Oh, the whole ship. Yeah, you can tell from the ice. You're seeing it all. And the environmental readouts say that the air is breathable. So at least you can save power to some degree if you're going to just breathe air. But the suits themselves are also heating you because of the environmental area. So you've got to.
I owe you a couple of credits, right? I honestly thought he passed environmental sciences.
Hey, up when we get back on the ship, buddy.
Very funny, guys. Let's just get going.
What are we doing?
We're
making it.
Okay.
We're making our way up.
Yeah, well, Rye wants to go down and try and get the power going and then get the air going and bios. And then, we've got to get that door open. I'd rather not cut into it. I'd rather be able to close it again.
Yeah, that's going to take power, and so that's going to take a good bit of work. That's several shifts of work with both of you going at that door. It's going to take some time, a lot, yeah. So you're going to need all hands on deck for that, you know it. But for the moment, you guys are making your way back to A1, and Davis and Wilson are still just chewing John at each other and watching what's going on. Am I correct?
I'm not talking to Wilson. No, I'm just watching.
Okay, I apologize.
Let's not get that twisted.
Once again, I did it. Okay.
I might look over and scowl at Wilson every once in a while, but that's about it.
Okay, I apologize. Okay, if I say something out of line, correct me. All right, so you guys moved to A1, and I'm assuming I'm there again. I'm not assuming y'all move to Junction A. Okay, so you're going to deck. Are we going down to deck C? Is what we're doing?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna climb straight down, not listen to Captain Miller, and just I'm in like focus forehead gaming mode. I have a job to do, and I'm just gonna get it done as quickly as I can.
Okay, so
she's finally listening.
Miller,
I'm not listening to you. I'm listening to me.
That's what I told you to do.
All right,
listen to me.
Okay, so let me bring Rye, Miller, and Sham. Are y'all following?
I know Sham is, but I'm thinking I probably don't have any use down there. I'm going to see if I can get into the in deck B instead. Check out some of the other rooms.
Okay, so let me. Okay, so
death wish,
so you're going down one flight. You're letting him go down to the third flight, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Right. Yep.
Okay. All right. Now we have our split crew, folks. All right.
I mean, we're all
okay.
This is a dead ship, right? It's a ghost ship. Nothing's living here.
Okay. All right. Let's start with. Okay. So we got a split party. So I'm sending. Okay. So Miller, here is your map. And I'll send it to everybody, but I just wanted you see where you're at for the moment. Unlocked, no moving yet. You're going down to B1. We're coming to everybody can see deck C now, and Cam and Right, you make it to C, and let me unlock tokens. You guys can move through zones properly. Okay. Where are we going? You two straight south.
Yeah, we're gonna start heading straight south past
Okay.
these doors.
It's same. Nothing's different. Same icy structure. You see some soot, and you know it's heavy in some places, not heavy in others. It's not the consistent throughout the whole ship as you're moving your way through. But you're not seeing any other damaging effects, anything like that. You go to the next door, move through that. You then go to what is a hallway that's going to run you past where the on the other side of the walls, from where I'm making sure, yeah, it should be air scrubber. So yeah, you can know that the stairwell and the air scrubbers are right there below on this level here, but you can't, you got to get through them through the stairwell area. But you come to this, and you know that you're gonna come through the door, and you can punch through that, and it is a catwalk area that overlooks the vehicle bay area, what would be the vehicle bay area. You can see as you move into the catwalk area, there's a crane on the ceiling tracks that would load cargo to and from the vehicle bay in the cargo area. Something close to what y'all have. This is definitely older. A railing system on either side. But there's trash all over the floor, stuff spread all over the cargo floor down below you. You see barrels on their side turned over. There looks like there was some type of rover or something. It's upside down, with its wheels are sticking up in the air, some type of ground-based rover, car system, cart type deal. It's upside down. You don't know how that got that. As you're looking, as you see on that catwalk, as you look down to deck B, you don't see anything else down there except just stuff strewn all over there. And this one rover is, like I said, it's upside down. That's it.
I look over at Cham and at Dan at the trash and the rover all turned over, and I kind of like raise my brows up at him from.
And it takes you a while to look at because your lights are shining straight down there, and it's like a pin spot. But you take a while to scan and all that. Yeah, just like, what the fuck? Wow.
Basically, yeah.
Wow, man. Okay. Okay. So.
I'm just gonna keep moving though.
Y'all keep going. I'm gonna let you go. Okay. You move all the way down and into junction C area, C2. Y'all move through there, and you're going to make your way. Y'all both can come. Well, unless I'm assuming Cham, you're following her because you're. Where are you, Cham? Where'd Cham go? Oh, he's in the catwalk. He's still studying the catwalk.
Yeah.
Are you coming, Cham? Oh, we lost Cham. Oh no, we lost Cham.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, we did. Just to clarify, I think Sham still has the fire torch. Yeah.
He has a cutting torch. Yeah. Let me see. 1 second. We lost our Chammy.
Chammy, no!
Messed up the Zoom. Sorry, folks. Messed up Zoom.
Those aliens, they just come when you least expect it. You turn back and they're gone.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Give me a second here. Okay, so while we're waiting, so I'm going to put y'all on pause as y'all come through. Rye, you come through C2 into the hallway there, knowing that to your east or your left will be the reactor relay control. Now we're back to hold that for a moment, and we go to deck B, and we're dealing with Cat. All right.
We're dealing with cats? Okay.
Captain. All right. You're in B1. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm going to go out the side door here on the right.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm not sure how long that'll take.
No, it takes you a few seconds. You got to pop the door so you work it, but most of them seem to be fine. There's nothing wrong with this area.
What do I see? Nothing.
It's a hallway, encrusted ice everywhere. Yeah.
Gonna check to see how many EVA suits are still there.
Okay, so you pop into there, and it's there's two things that you're going to know. Are you going to go in the room? You just looking, but you can't. The window's crusted over. You can't see anything.
Opening the door and stepping in the entrance there.
You can. That's fine. So what you're going to see is that there are escape pod hatches that are on the northern area, the northern wall of the door. Both of them seem to be gone. The pods are gone
Oh.
on this side.
So somebody got away.
Yeah. The power is yet to be stored. There are 2 bulky EVA suits, huge things that are hanging, almost towering. The way that they set up is they put them. They got a little like a rack system that you put all the suits on, hang, and then they plug into charge. And these are a generation before the ones that y'all have on. But you think that you can pull the suits off, or you could put yours into, if there's power, to be able to charge yours. But there's 2 there.
Is there a way to check the suit to see if it has any power?
You could go
Do
up
I know
to it.
how to?
Oh yeah, you know how to go up and check it. You could put on some of the comms. You can put on the. There's nothing. No, they're dead. Dead on a door now.
And this is just a door, and you can see out the space. I'm guessing on the top.
Yeah, the doors to the note are where the escape pods would be at, and they're empty. The pods are gone.
You seeing this, Davis?
I'm seeing it.
So we got one person who made it over to the deck and tried to.
Well,
he just shot himself, and now we have 2 people that obviously didn't get their suits on.
Yeah. So one of the areas the suit's missing, and you know where that suit's at. The other 2 suits are still sitting there, not been touched. So
I guess I can understand why they wanted to get off the ship so fast, so without getting their suits on. If whatever this thing was clawing around. What are we supposed to get? And Mother, what are we supposed to be getting from this thing?
Mother's not going to respond to you like that. You know better. You have to come talk to Mother. Mother doesn't speak to you.
I'm gonna look at my log again and see what it said about our objective.
There is no connection to Mother here. Davis could read it. Davis or Wilson could read it because it's on the displays up in the bridge.
Davis, what are we supposed to be doing here again? This is like some kind of sick horror movie.
Restore.
Search and rescue.
Search and it's now salvage. Salvage the ship, get it back up and running, and get it back to a spaceport for Weyland-Yutani. Secure any scientific materials you may find. If there's any crew, save them and keep them, safe. Get this ship back in one piece.
Why would they think there's any crew, Davis? It's been so long.
I don't know. You haven't been in those cryo chambers yet, though, so you don't know what it could look like in there.
But the escape pods are gone. I mean, how many? I guess there probably could be 2 more people, I suppose.
Do we know how many people would fit in one of those escape pods?
How many people would be fitting in a ship, actually? Because I only see 3 stations
That's
for
actually
EVA suits.
That's a good question. Let me check real quick. Let's see. All the pods are missing. Probably 2 people max. Remember, I'm trying to remember what when Ripley and Alien got out. Wasn't it? It was probably a couple of people at least.
Yeah.
Could fit in their pods. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna continue down. Just getting a creepy feeling and everything. Just gonna continue down here and to get through this door and see what I see on this side.
Wilson, I'd go into that armory and see what's available in there. Things aren't looking so great around you.
You think there could be still danger here after all these years? This is just a salvage mission. I suppose you're right, and this is pretty creepy.
Better safe than sorry, Miller.
Yeah, you're right. You're right on this one, Davis. I'm surprised you're the one saying this finally.
You can move over to the armory door, and you can pop it if you want to.
Yeah, pop and unlock it.
Okay. You pop it and step into the room. You're going to see the interesting stuff here. First off, the escape pods are gone on this side too, completely gone. The room looks like it's been stripped bare. Are you gonna search around the room? Or are you just gonna stand there?
I'm gonna probably like.
Okay, so just making sure. I want to make sure I know what you're doing. So you can kind of move around the room. One, you check the pods. You begin to notice where where you saw the body and blood was sprayed all over. Blood red was everywhere, and chunks of brain materials, which you ended up understanding what it was all over the wall. In this room, you see what is milky white spray is all over the room in here. A white substance, some sort. You're going to recall. Well, actually, I don't think that'd be too big of a deal. Understanding that the only thing that you thought that might be able to cause something like that, and looking at it, would be a violent eruption from a droid, from your synthetics, that are available. They're in this world, That's kind of what you think it may be. You pop one of the lockers. You're going to see some shotgun shells for another reload if you ever get back to Cham alive. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. And you also you go, hot damn! You're looking at a pulse rifle sitting in the locker.
Holy shit, I haven't seen one of these in a while.
A full pulse rifle, Armit M4 1A pulse rifle with a reload in it.
I think I'm going to grab that just in case.
That's in the party sheet.
All right, cool.
I think Rye should have that.
and it has a reload too. So when you put it on move it over, and then under the gear weapons area, you're going to make sure and check one reload. Map. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep.
What's up?
Oh, I sometimes forget to zoom in on the map so that people can see where you're at.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
what happened? I saw
okay.
Now,
right. Back to our Lone Ranger and Tano.
I grabbed some of the shells as well because I figure
Oh, it's a full reload. You got a reload for the shotgun that you can give to Cham, and you've got the pulse rifle's loaded and it's got a reload. Just so you know. Okay.
Perfect.
Now,
can I say something to Miller real quick?
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, Davis pops in over comms again and says, Miller, looks like you got a skin suit somewhere on that ship there. If you can at least find a head, we might be able to turn it back on and have a little chat with it. When she says skin suit, she's meaning an android.
Android, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll be damned. I didn't think it could be. I guess I didn't look to see if it was. I guess I didn't look at that. Yeah. Okay. So we just have to find a missing head.
If we got a head, we have a tech girl. Might be able to get that shit turned back on. Have a little chat with it.
Well, are you sure that was the droid? Because that was shot by a shotgun. There was organic matter on the wall. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a droid.
Yeah, you just saw milky white substance, but there wasn't any. You didn't see any, like brain matter material, anything like that. But there was a spray pattern of something covering an area of the armory.
I'll keep an eye out.
Look, Miller, I ain't seen no human bleed white, so.
Yeah, you're right. I thought you were referring to the first body we found. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Hopefully we find something. This is so weird. I don't expect to find anything living here, hopefully.
It is so weird. Okay, that comm takes place, and then we're back to Cham and Rye. Okay, y'all step into the hallway, and it is heavy soot. Definitely is covering the walls here. His icy structure, and you are taken aback a little bit. You see to your east. You know that the reactor relay room is there, and damn if you can't make out a very soft amber flash every now and then. Well, there's a light just pops every now and then, and you can just kind of see it on the other side of the door through the ice and all that. Something's blinking in that room. Very faint though.
I'm gonna get on comms and say to the rest of the group, all right, we're down here at near the reactor relay control room.
I apologize. The color's blue. I like amber, but the color's blue. It's a blue light.
I see something flashing blue. I think we might have a chance to get power on in here.
Hot damn. That's the first good news I've heard since we gotten on this damn ship.
Yep. 10-4, Captain.
I got
And,
it, Jerry. I got it. Okay. Yeah, you move to the
Yep.
door and it's clouded over, and the window is got you can see the blue light is flashing through it, but it's flashing through. There's more than ice covering on the inside of this room. There's some gunk or something on the other side. You can't tell what it is, but it ain't natural.
I look back at Cham and kind of move out of the way and say, Cham, you're the one with the shotgun. I think you should go first.
Cham, do it. That's right. What are we doing?
Alright.
You got to pop. Yeah, you work the door. You got to, and it works pretty good. It actually, it is not as hard as the other two. You're able to pop this one fairly quickly. The ice is definitely, it is not as prevalent here. And you begin to think that's because you're right next to a nuclear reactor, which is always burning warm, even when it's, burning. And so there's heat here, without a doubt. And when you hit the door and all that, it just kind of slushes off a little bit. It's barely there. But there is some type of yellow-white resin on the inside of the glass, on the inside of this room. And you pop that door. Do you open it up, Cam? Just asking.
For a friend.
Come on, Cham. Are you doing it? You're muted if you're chatting.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll
you open up
it
the door. Both of y'all are looking. Open up the door and peeking in. And what all was furniture and chairs and other crap, it looks like it just exploded in this room. This room is something tore up the furniture and loose equipment in here, just smashed everything. And they're on the console, which you can't see it on the front side of it, but you're facing the back side. You can see there's a pulse, a blue light, kind of flashing, on and off. And yeah, but whatever, was in this room has been just that was breakable has been broken.
Rye's gonna let out a long sigh on comms, and she's gonna say to the rest of the group, I'm gonna be here for a while.
You then, as y'all are standing there, you then get a small boop, boop. The suits are reporting radiation.
Oh dear.
Nothing, you nothing, it just barely registering. You get that because guess what? You're next to a freaking, nuclear reactor.
I didn't want kids anyway.
Yeah. Man, we got to get this done, and we got to get this done fast and get it the hell out of here so we can put some distance between us and this reactor core.
Okay. Step in, Cham.
Cham's stepping in, and he's going to look up at the top just because all those years of playing Castles and Unicorns 500 transports. Okay. He just wants to make sure nothing's going to drop from the ceiling.
Bravo. Nothing's on the ceiling except for this resin goo. It's just everywhere. It's covered everything. Whatever. You've not seen anything like this before. It's a yellow, white, pale resin, and it's everywhere.
Ew.
But there's nothing on the ceiling. Then you step in. You then notice, the reactor door, it's open when it should be closed. And your radiation suit begins, your radiation indicator, bing, bing, bing. Their current stress right now, because they really don't have any, don't ask. They've been transversing the ship. They've dealt with a headless man, and that's about it. But that can change in a moment's notice. You see that the reactor room is open, and there's trash in there where there shouldn't be. Stuff's been piled in there from where you're looking.
Wilson, I think I found something that a suit can handle.
Rye, are you peeking in the room, or are you standing in the corner Crap,
Rye's
cowering.
yeah, no, definitely bravely keeping distance, strategically keeping distance. Rye's
Strategically,
gonna
she said.
Rye's gonna kind of like just kind of peek her head in there just enough to be able to speak to Cham. And
Yeah, you see the same thing. This room is destroyed, and you're going, fuck. You've got a ton of work in front of you to clean. This mess is going to take several shifts of work, but you're more concerned about that blue blip. You not the blue bips are not good. You don't the light. Basically, normal lights would just be on if stuff working correctly. If something's blinking, something's up, and
Right.
you would have to go over there and look at it to see what it means.
In the reactor core or
in the relay control room, not in the reactor.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Rye's gonna shout over to Cham, close that damn door.
That's what I was going to ask. Is there a way to close the damn door?
Well, you'd have to go over there and look. Okay. Are you going to move over to the door there, Cham? You got to move, yeah. So you need power. Shut that door. However, when you move into the room area and you see that, you're just taken aback by what you see, because in this corner area is a mound of just garbage. Furniture, crap just piled everywhere. And kind of situated in it, you see what looks like another compression suit. Just kind of laying in the middle of it. Just plot, back there. Yeah, but and your suit's binging, boop, boop, because you're right there, and the beeping's going off, and it got a little bit more serious. There's possibly a leak, small leak. That could be what the beeping is. Yeah. And so that's what, and you also know, you'll see pile of mess, just partially buried, covering, there's a patch panel on that northern wall, but it's partially covered by the equipment and the gunk that's all piled there. That is where the self-destruct portal patch is. That has to do anything, has to be thrown from behind that panel. But it's halfway covered with gunk. There's crap all piled in there. But yeah, other than this pile of furniture, this EVA suit that's sitting there, and your beeping in your ear of radiation, Cham, nothing could be bad.
Right?
Yeah, Cham?
If they happen to have thrown the self-destruct, would that go away if there was no electric?
That's a great question, Cham. Why are you asking me that?
Because there looks like there's just some weird. Somebody's pushed a bunch of junk in that where the panel is, and there's like a suit.
Yeah, and the pile of
compression suit.
Yeah, the pile of
stuck in
debris
it.
near the reactor looks like a crumpled up spacesuit. Its filthy helmet is mostly fogged, and the tattered suit looks like it was set on fire at some point.
So I'm not sure, but it looks like it was heading towards, or at least at the panel.
Oh. That's not good, Cham. It's not good,
No,
buddy.
it's not, and we can't shut this door without electrical. So
Cham doesn't know how to deal with the. Someone's gonna have to rise. Yeah, he sees the beeping, and you can look over at it, Cham. It's a blue beeping, and and it looks like it's something with the engines and all that. They're offline. But the rest of it doesn't. Well, I don't know what the fuck it means. It's some type of relay system is offline or whatever. Rise is gonna have to you. It's beyond your pay grade. Understanding.
Sounds like it's beyond Rye's pay grade too. Sounds like
Unless-
this whole situation is beyond Rye's pay grade.
You'd have to go
I'm
look
like,
at it.
Rye, you're
Ugh.
gonna have to come here because I know enough to hand you the right tools.
All right, I'm coming in.
Okay, so you go in and your radiation pings up. You go over there and yeah, you're just damn, this room is effed up, man. And understanding this is the control room. This has got to be cleaned up, and repairs have got to be made. What you see is a blinking indicator telling you that the 4 fission engines are offline. And that the relay has to be thrown. There's a main relay, and there's one at each engine outside the ship that have to be thrown to get the ship's engines to power back on and sync to fire off. Once you get power working in the relay, in the engine room here and in the reactor back online, then someone's gonna have to go outside and travel to each engine. The relay is outside, and throw the switch, which is a heavy machinery roll, and that will allow the engines to then come back online and complete, and be able to fire off. You can still get power going to the whole ship in this room once you clean stuff up, but yes, there's going to have to be a spacewalk, and you understand that you've got to look at this door needs to be shut and or figure out, you in and out of this room, but there is a small leak. Nothing, it doesn't seem to be, it's a leak, but it's been going on for a while. It hasn't grown because it's just barely registering, but your suits are telling you that, yeah, you don't want to spend, days in this room, doing a shift and coming out, waiting another shift, coming back in and stuff like that. It looks like you think you're okay.
I am so happy I have my suit on.
Yeah, your suit's protecting you. Yeah, it is.
Over the comms, everybody's just gonna hear like a flurry of swears and curses and just general grunting from Rye as she kind of diagnoses this issue. And she's gonna take a moment and say, "It's gonna be a really long while for me to get this done. Hey, Captain Miller,
Copy.
I want half your pay."
All right, just get the work done, Ryan. Let's get off the ship.
Wilson, Davis, I feel bad for you two. Y'all are just taking this in. Anything to contribute, or I don't want you're being left out. So
I don't feel like I'm being left out.
Okay,
I'm enjoying this. Yeah.
Okay. Wilson.
So I'm not really thinking of anything I could be doing right now. They're doing what they need to be doing, so that's good.
You want to come over, Wilson? I mean, I'm not stopping you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wilson,
I
don't
was
you want to come
gonna
over?
be waiting a little bit longer until we figure out what's happening before I move over.
Oh, there's plenty. We know what's happening.
I know, but you're dealing
I'm gonna get on the comm actually and be like, so Wilson, I think you said you wanted to be able to give us a yes and no of what we're supposed to do. You want to get over here and do that now?
Yeah, don't you have to sign off on this?
Can you ensure my safety? Is it secure?
What's that now?
I haven't seen anything alive.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to suit up and head over there.
All right. I'm guessing, Rye, do you need some help over there?
Yeah. Also, okay. All right.
Rye will get back on the comms and say, as long as you and Wilson stay out of me and Cham's way, I think we'll be all right.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, Wilson, we could just let's try to get over this ship as soon as possible, get the things we need to get out of it, and then once we get it started, we can get out of here.
Wilson will go and suit up.
Everything okay over there, Davis? You got the ship okay?
Everything's fine over here. Just keeping a watch.
Keeping it cool over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't do anything I would do.
Okay. Wilson's suiting up, getting your cryo suit on. So you make sure you put one on, and then you've got it, and then you're wearing it in Fantasy Grounds. What do you two? Okay, so Miller, what do you? We'll come back to Cham and Ryan in a second here. Miller, what are you doing?
I'm just imagining Davis right now, like as soon as Wilson leaves, pulling out like a line of Coke or something like that.
Now, don't give her any ideas. Okay.
All right.
Woo! Party on the bus.
It's like finally he's gone.
Okay, so you got a pulse rifle, Miller. You're armed to the teeth now, apparently.
I am. Yeah.
Where are you just chilling there? Or are you going anywhere else
No,
right now?
I was checking the different just these different rooms right here.
That's it. That's all you found. The rest of them are empty.
Okay.
There was a pulse rifle, and
In shells. I picked
wow.
them both
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
So I said, okay. I'm like, okay, well, at least we got something here, and then this will be nice for the ship, just in case.
Okay.
All right, and I opened the next door.
Okay. You open and move into the hallway, ice encrusted. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is a comm over here on the far right hand side, yeah?
On the far eastern side is that's a comm system, internal comms, but they're offline. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. You've got
I'm gonna go
storage.
ahead
They're empty. Actually, the storage there, you see, you've got clothing. You find, some, other mechanic, like, overall suits, other various types of just regular clothing and stuff like that,
No
hanging up.
identification?
Nothing. No name tags.
Then I'm going to go ahead and head down to the corporate suit and see if I can find
Okay, you go to that door. That is,
bigwig.
you see Waylon Yutani, and you're going to see a name on it. 1 second, because this is what I forgot. What her name is. You don't know it's a her, though, so just ignore that for the moment. You. Where is Clayton? I guess I'm not getting the first name.
maybe
Clayton's
scratched
first
out.
name. Yeah, Lori Clayton. Sorry, I knew Clayton was the name. Waylon Yutani. Emblem. It's where the suit would live. The door's shut, and it is locked from the. It is a card key lock. Will not open the door. You don't have a mechanical opening
how,
sequence.
yeah.
Not on this door. No, you do not.
Well, I guess that's it. Hey, Wilson. Do I recognize that name and like studying in the academy or whatever to get my captainship? Then hey, Wilson. Do you by chance know a Miss Clayton?
Doesn't ring a bell. It's likely whoever had my job on this ship.
All right, moving on. Are you almost in here?
He's getting there. He's getting there, moving. He'll be moving. Trust me. Wilson's coming.
All right. I want you to come straight down to section B, and we're going to go to this scientific area and see if we can get everything out.
Okay, you're moving that direction. Okay, all righty. Let's go back to that's happening. We're back to Cham and Rye in the reactor room.
I still got my power.
Rye, I've taken your time, and you see that. This is going to be a shit job. That both of you two are going to have to be. This is going to be some true manual labor to get this ship going. You definitely know it's feasible, but it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time. But apparently, time is on your. You got plenty of it because y'all ain't going anywhere. But you're in this room that seeing this just crap everywhere, and this room has got to be clean too, along with the relays. And you've got this door that's open and a bunch of trash crap in the reactor room that doesn't need to be there.
Nothing like a little radiation poison to keep you motivated.
Still want half your pay, Miller.
What are we doing?
Rye's gonna start trying to clear off some of this trash so she can start really getting to work on this electronics.
You start scraping, moving stuff, and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Chan,
Yeah.
what? Okay, so Chan, what about you? What do you do? Cham? Is he okay? Yeah, you're muted. I can't hear you if you're talking. Sorry. What are we doing?
Sorry about that.
You're fine. You're fine. You see, you see
my
Rye.
computer froze basically.
Yeah, you see Rye basically starting to scrape stuff off and move crap around. RF Chaos with the raid. Welcome to the Rejects. Hope y'all had a good show with whatever y'all were streaming tonight. We are in the middle or the back end of episode 1 here of our Alien RPG Chariot of the Gods. So, but we appreciate the raid. Hope all is well. Back to that, Cham. So what are you doing as you see Rye starting to try to clean stuff up?
Yeah, I'm just helping Rye clean this up because the sooner we get this cleaned, the sooner we can.
Okay, y'all are
get to work.
Yeah, you're starting to move stuff around, and you see, you're gonna have to get some. And you know, Gooby Gone ain't gonna clean this shit up. You're gonna have to find something that is truly turpentine. This is some hard ass crap that's solidified on these controls and everywhere like that. And as y'all are looking at all that, all of a sudden you hear behind you a piece of wood. Something fell from and just kind of rolled into the doorway. You see some trash, just something just.
Rye's gonna look at Cham and look kind of wide-eyed. What the hell was that?
Yeah, you see, like we'll say it's a leg of a chair, you know, and all, and just kind of rolled and hit the side of the door frame, you know.
Does it have anything on it?
No, just a piece of wood broken in half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
No clowns.
I know you said door, but reactor door.
Yeah.
or
So I'm
outside
sorry.
door?
So here, yeah. So it something rolled out of this room and hit the door frame from the reactor. Rolled out of the room and from the reactor.
Oh, so like in front of us.
Well,
Right,
y'all
okay.
you had y'all were working at the control area and all
Right,
that, and all of a
sure,
sudden you hear this piece of wood, kank, something kind of ricochets off a couple of things and then lands on the floor, and then just kind of rolls and hits the reactor door frame. But it came from inside the reactor room. It fell from the pile.
Did something move over there, Cham? Rye doesn't want to
Davis,
look at it.
Did you nudge the ship?
No, I'm sorry. You can answer that. Did you ask Davis that, Cham? Is that what you did?
Oh.
Oh.
Right, Cham, what's going on in there? Maybe you should check that out.
Davis, can you just lie for a minute and tell me that you did nudge the ship?
Can't say that I did anything from where I'm at currently.
And where is that?
Well, I'm watching you guys.
Dutifully, I'm sure.
Yes, of course.
Strategically,
right.
as you said, Rye, she's doing it strategically. Okay.
Strategically.
That's
All
right.
right, Davis. All right, well, keep an eye out. Try not to nudge the ship anymore.
Oh Lord.
Cam, what are you doing? Is Rye looking at you? All are looking at each other.
Yeah. She's gonna get back on the. Rye's gonna get back on the comms real quick and say to Davis, something moved.
I mean, I heard it on my end. I obviously didn't see it. Maybe
Both-
Cham can peek in there and see if there's anything going on.
Both Cham and Rye can get a point of stress, please.
Thanks.
You're
Thanks for that.
welcome. I am a giving mother. Okay.
You really are.
And I
You
don't want
really
you
are.
to feel left out. Okay.
Thank you.
know,
Oh, right.
I don't. I feel bad. Okay.
Right. Of course.
Cham, I'm assuming, did Rye just tell you to
Okay, well, Rye, you got your gun ready?
I don't want to have it ready, but I guess I do. And she'll like pull out the little bolt gun.
Okay, what do y'all do? Y'all move to the doorway. I'm assuming that's what you're doing.
Rye's gonna let Cham go to the doorway.
All right, Chan.
First.
Where are you positioned, Rye? Not that I'm just wanting to know. Put yourself in a square. I'm just sorry. Are you standing in the middle of the room? Oh, look at her. Move it to the door.
Yep. Strategically I'm keeping an eye out from the other end, obviously.
Oh, I love Rye. That's funny. Okay, so Cham, you move up to the door and looking down at the piece of wood, and you gotta remember you're looking through the bubble and you've got your light on it, and you're looking down and you see the wood and it's just kind of rolling, a little back and forth, and it stops, and then another piece of wood falls down in front of you, and as you pan up to your with your light and all that, this suit that was there is now rising up from the pile, and what was the foggy bubble is now an elongated, looks like a beluga whale head, and it is turning, and you see its arms kind of pull up from it, staring right at you, Cham, and that's where we'll hold for the night until next week.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No.
Bada boom.
Are you seeing this, Davis?
I am, but you're not, Miller.
Yes.
The only thing you can see is the only thing you can hear, which is Cham pissing himself right now.
Very loud,
Yes,
very loudly pissing himself.
Yes, and the bubble of the glass and this light that comes up, this burnt, crusty EVA suit is now stretching itself, and this head just kind of turns, but it's like a beluga whale. It's not, and it's all white. And it turns looking at you, and its hands are coming up, rising up as the furniture and the crap and all that is moving out of its way, as though it's coming out of a nest. And like I said, we'll pick up the action next Thursday night, 8:30 here on the channel.
Running all over the corridor now. He's like running in circles.
Wilson, you've got
Nice.
some explaining to do.
That's right. All right, folks.
All I know is Cham is turning tail and running. He ain't fighting this for no corporate. This thing's gonna have to catch him.
Three-quarters of the pay, Miller. Three-quarters of your pay.
Well, we'll see what happens with well-laid plans and how they go awry. Oh, that's funny. And that hey.
Oh no.
Bada boom. Okay.
Oh no.
Well, at least we got a shotgun.
Yeah, you got a shotgun. Or
You have a pulse rifle.
Yeah.
Miller
At least we got a shotgun.
I'm going
Miller
to the
has
med
a
bay.
pulse rifle.
You've seen the movies.
That's right. If y'all look at a chat, wandering endlessly says you don't have to outrun it, Cham. You just have to outrun Rye. Okay.
That damn shotgun.
That's right. So.
No, see, all we have to do is get to the suits, and we got to get in front of them.
So,
That's all we got to do.
There you go.
Right.
All righty. So they're in a reactor room. That's true. So there's those things that they do it, but does Cham know that? So anyway, folks, first off, players, well done. I love the way it went tonight. As always, completely different from any other show that I've run of it. Y'all are well played as the RP, and that's why I'm already giving all of you the story point. That was easily earned with the RP, what happened tonight, and getting us to this part in the story. We will pick up, like I said, we pick up the action on Thursday night. In our next stream, we may be streaming some Minecraft tomorrow night. Got to figure out what's happening there. I know King Bashman's streaming it. I'll probably stream on the Minecraft server that I spun up for people to come and play in the community. Saturday night, we return with the Hot Toddies and our Slave Lords 5e game, all-female cast. I know we're missing Lori, though, so the other four will be joining in, but that's tomorrow night here on the channel at 9 p.m. Central. And then we start over again on Monday with Strixhaven, our other all-female campaign that starts at 7 o'clock on the channel here on Monday nights. Tuesdays we're not doing much. We may stream, regular content, and then back Wednesday for episode 2 of Destroy of Worlds of Aliens, and then back here on Thursday for episode 2 for Chariot of the Gods. That's our streaming schedule, and we're sticking to it for the moment. I don't have anything else to add. Anybody else of y'all have anything going on, or what y'all are doing on y'all's channels the next few nights? Please let us know. I'll start with the ladies. Creep or Little Bones, what do y'all got going on?
Go ahead, Creep.
Tomorrow night, what is today? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be playing some D&D over on my channel starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Ghost of the Salt Marsh tomorrow, which we've taken a long break from that game. It's been kind of a kerfuffle trying to get the group together, and I think it's going to be our first time back after like a month and some change. Saturday night, I'm going to be over on Guild Superior playing a Viking Death Squad one-shot as Cherry Bomb, so that's going to be super fun. And then Sunday nights, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be over on Lord Gasumba's channel for some D&D trivia with King Bashman, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be super fun. The Mandy's going to be there as well. And the ever mysterious Tim will mysteriously show up as well. And then I'll be over there for about 2 hours, and then 9 p.m. usual time every Sunday we do D&D on my channel with Duro as our DM, and we're doing Descent to Avernus right now, so super fun.
Okay. Bones?
Oh boy. So Saturday we're doing our little cheeky party game night. Mr. Bones will be joining us for his stream premiere. Sunday, of course, I got D&D, Descending to Avernus, Creep, and Duro DMing. And then this coming week, very exciting news, I start my first 2 episodes of Dev Talks, where I will have the indie developers of different games that I'm playing come on to voice chat with me, hang out. I'm going to play the game while interviewing them about the game, and I'm so excited that I'm going to barf.
Awesome.
Thanks for sharing. We appreciate it. Yep. Very nice. Who else? Wayne? Miller? Wilson? Cham, I know what Cham's doing, so I know what Nice he's doing. He'll have ETU. We'll get the ETU episodes up on YouTube.
Yep.
So
You need to.
I apologize. I'm
Shep
always behind.
Shep is going down.
Uh-oh.
We have awakened a demon.
Oh no. Okay. What's happening with your nerd archery group?
Yeah, well, if you want to see me more role playing and some for D&D, this Sunday at gosh, what time is it? It's going to be at 6:30 p.m. Is the time that it starts for 6:30 Central Time, and that goes, or excuse me, it starts at 7 to 9, 6 to 9. Excuse me, I'm sorry, it's been a long day. 7 to 9 p.m. I think the last thing that just happened last week, if I can remember, is we're pretty much close to probably dying. I think we're in the middle of the jungle in the island of Dread.
And this is on Gen Con TV, right?
On Gen Con TV, that's right.
Yep. Okay. Duro?
So you can find me this Sunday with Creep and Little Bones on my Descent into Avernus 5e. It is homebrew for the most part. Should be fun, like it always is. We're on like episode 19 or something like that. It's been going for a while.
Very good. All right, folks. Well, you heard it. Check them all out. Support them, please. Give them follows and likes and all that. Same thing for over here. We appreciate the follows. Also, if you please hop over our YouTube channel and give us some love over there. We're going to start trying to ramp up a little promotions to get Twitter moving. Get YouTube moving. We want to do a couple more shows over there. We've run a few, but we need more. But I would love the love over there and get the follows over on our YouTube so we can get that up and running and get some monetization going there. Honestly, they're actually, I think, testing gift subs right now over on YouTube, if I'm understanding. So we want to start putting some shows over there and have a little love across both platforms, not just here on Twitch only. But that's it. Like I said, we're back here Saturday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Central. Until then, folks, y'all be good. We appreciate the watching, and to the players, well done tonight. That was a lot of fun. And I will be back here next Thursday to see what happens. So, that's being said, y'all be good. We'll see ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.